What's up, people? We back with another episode of Beyond the Clientele. I'm your host, J1, J100, or Mr. So 100, because you know I do it the So 100 way. Today I got a special guest in the building with me. Yeah, we got the lovely Destinyi La'Shay in the building, right? Destinyi is a model. She's appeared in multiple videos. She's a brand ambassador. Man, she's a hostess. She's a waitress, bartender. I mean, she really got like a whole lot of things that she is, you know what I'm saying? And today we want to welcome her on today's episode of Beyond the Clientele. What's up, Destinyi? How you doing, baby?
What's up?
You been all right?
I've been good.
That's what's up. Well, first thing I want to say is thank you for blessing me with your presence. I appreciate you coming on the platform. And hopefully we can have us a real good conversation tonight beyond the clientele.
Shoot my shades on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, check it out. This is what I want you to do first.
Right.
First, I want you to share with the people what it is you do and how they can tap in with you, you know what I'm saying, as far as the brand ambassador, the brand building or whatever, any type of photo shoots, whatever, you know, whatever it is, how they can book with you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want you to show the people that, you know what I'm saying? Let them know what it is. And then, yeah, let them know what it is you do. And if they want to get in contact with you, how they would do it.
Okay. I'm Destinyi La'Shay. You can follow me on Facebook at Destinyi La'Shay, Instagram at 3_Destinyi La'Shay. Book me, inbox me on Facebook.
Not on Instagram? Oh, so you don't respond to those because would they be messy? Okay, so y'all got to hit her up on Facebook, and that's Destinyi La'Shay, and that's spelled how?
Destinyy. La'Shay, L.A._SHAY.
Okay. Yeah, because you know they spell both of those a few different ways out here. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get it to them the right way. And it's spelled the same way on both platforms.
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all heard that. I'm going to definitely put that up in the prompt. She spelled it kind of fast. Yep. So tell me a little bit about what you do, Destin. Like, what's your repertoire? What you be, you know what I'm saying, with the model, with the fashion, what you do?
Really, I started modeling 2016. I've been modeling since 2016. I had put it on hold for like 2 or 3 years. Mm-hmm. Now I'm trying to get back into it, rebrand myself.
Okay. So when you what lane of modeling would you consider yourself being? Like is it like fashion? Is it like social media?
It's kind of in between both fashion, social media. I guess whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So you've been in a few videos.
That was back in the day though.
Back in the day?
Like people reach out to me now, but I'm like, what you want me to do? I ain't gonna do no naked now.
The other videos were naked?
No. Like, you know, now they want you to get asshole naked. I ain't trying to do that.
No, not in like a music video though. Yeah. Like, you know, they might I mean, they might be in a swimsuit or lingerie or something like that.
It's like since I started modeling, I've been doing lingerie shoots. Yeah. No, I want to step out of that.
Oh, so you want to go a different route?
Yeah.
That's what you mean.
I mean, I do it sometimes, but like, continue doing them because I've been doing it for so long.
So did you not like the attention that came with it? Or?
I mean, the attention was okay, but I'm getting older.
Okay. So you want to just regroup and tap into just fashion, dress, with clothes on. Yeah. Like, I can dig it. Yeah. So tell me this then. What was your plan when you first started modeling, when you got into that that area of it? Like when you got into the lingerie,
Ooh.
what was the plan behind that? Like
it wasn't no plan.
it wasn't no
I mean, it
plan?
would just happen. No, okay. So when I first started modeling, like I went into modeling. Like people kept asking, like kept telling me you should model, you should model. I never thought about modeling.
Yeah.
And I gave
So
it a
you
shot.
did like just photo shoot yourself or what?
Nope, I had different photographers reaching out to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just off, and that was just off of your own
regular pictures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you pop it out.
Yeah. You know when I was bald, that was your girl with.
Yeah.
When I had the fade.
Yeah, I remember when you had the fade. I remember.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they just seeing from your own personal pics, like, you precious. What's up? Let's do a shoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they like, come on, let's shoot something.
Mm-hmm.
I can dig it. So you never really had the intention on taking the lingerie itself to another level. You were just tapping into modeling with it. You know what I'm saying? And so you think that they probably just wanted to see you.
You trying to see me naked?
Yeah, man. Hey, man, stop playing.
Trying to see me naked?
Man, I was just thinking about doing some photo shoots. You know what I'm saying? I got a camera. You know what I'm saying? Sure. But that's what they doing. Okay.
They trying to see you girl naked.
Yeah, they were trying to see you naked. Okay. So when you take the lingerie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you try to leverage that in any kind of way? Like did you shop your photos to like maybe
I didn't do they did my photos.
So they had possession of it.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't understand how that works.
Yeah.
Like when a photographer hires you for a shoot, those photos actually belong to the photographer. Yeah. Now, if you go book a shoot,
they'll send you the picture, then
you can pick your photos, and they actually supposed to belong to you, and that's if y'all do y'all paperwork right. You know what I'm saying? But someone will let you buy them, and they still say they belong to them unless you get your paperwork together. But a lot of people don't know that that's how it works. You know, you can't really do nothing with it. So that's another thing. Did you ever consider redirecting and controlling that narrative yourself by like getting your own photographer, getting your own shoots or whatever? Or you just was cool with that lane because they were paying?
Like then I was like freelancing.
Okay.
Freelancing when they reach out to me, or like if I want to shoot, I reach out to them.
Okay, so you did do your own shoots with some of those same photographers.
But I kept the same photographer.
Okay.
Because I don't trust people like that.
Yeah, because you have been dealing with them.
Yeah.
So did they ever try to leverage your pics to another level as far as within their company or even for you? Or they just had them just as advertising? Mm-hmm. They basically used it as marketing and promotion.
Yeah. And as I got on up, I started realizing that.
Yeah, come on with something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would be different.
I was new.
You was new to it. I understand it. And then sometimes you got to do it like that. But I would think that if nothing else, especially if you're reaching out,
right,
and you got to put some on it, like you know what I'm saying, like come on, man.
But then I was in the process of building my portfolio.
So you needed it too. So it was kind of favor for a favor type deal. Right. And I can appreciate that too. That's how the game goes. So you got to kind of do that sometime. But afterwards, so after the lingerie, after those shoots, when did you switch it up and say, hey, I might need to
okay, so when I started switching up, like people reaching out to me to wear clothes. Yeah. Then when I started brand ambassador. When I first started out doing baseball reading.
Yeah, that's my people. Yeah.
Yeah, I started out with baseball reading. They were the first people that I started doing brand ambassador.
Shout out to Beanie and Ralph, man, my guy.
Yeah.
Big salute to you guys, man. But yeah, that's what's up. So when you started doing that, that's when you realized it was another lane for you.
Yeah.
Did you get compensated for any of that type of?
Yeah, I got compensated financially and with
merchandise. Yeah. Okay. So they open your mind up to another level of the game.
Yeah.
Because now you saying, oh my.
Yeah, I could damn that model for Nike and shit.
Yeah, you like, yeah, I can really do this shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because I know a lot of times whenever with brand ambassadors or whatnot, you just kind of get people on your team to push for you.
And that's the thing, like even like with that. With them, you gotta have support.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't get support.
What you say? Sometimes
you know they have the support you need. You know, that's one of the reasons why I really did stop everything. You know.
For real.
Yeah.
So what was that you kind of realized that they went back, they wouldn't support you, or
in a way.
Yeah. But what?
But then like I learned like as I went on, I had some family members that supported me and some didn't. Because some people don't like seeing their family members naked and shit.
Okay.
I understand, like they said, strangers will be your biggest supporters.
Yeah.
And I started to learn it.
But in that aspect, right? When you think about it like that, like you said, some families the dynamic of the family ain't like that. Yeah. So it's like, like they can support what you're doing from a distance, but they can't really be engaged in it because of that part of it sometimes. Right. But I mean, and then I don't know what these family members' age groups consist of, but a lot of times that's more the elders. Because I got daughters. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if they were modeling, I can support. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you modeling for money, you modeling for in a career.
You making something, you doing something.
I can support that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it just don't do it for likes. Right. If that was the case, you know what I'm saying? That would at the time I would be against it. Although the type of parent I am, you grown now. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I might be like, man, I ain't messing with that, but you grown. I'm not finna speak out against it and boycott your shit. I just be like, man, do your thing, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Like you that kind of dad to do something like that.
Yeah, I'm that kind of dad. Yeah. I'm the dad. I understand. I had kids so young, so I'm the type of dad. Kids too. Yeah. But I had them so young where I'm really in tune with the changes that done came about. So all I would say is make it make sense. Yeah. If you into but don't just be that when you can be this. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my thing. I raised my daughter just like I am. Like I'm trying to leverage on anything that I'm capable of doing. I'm trying to monetize it or take it to another level if I know how to do it in some shape, form, or fashion. So all I would tell them is,
like, I'm the only one in my family to do it.
For real, like model period.
Yeah.
See that all of that plays a big part of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now if you start modeling like Sunday school dresses,
hell no. Look. They got some fire church clothes now. They got some fire church clothes.
You talking about the mothers' outfits or something, they probably be like, ooh.
I know.
You see it with that on? You said she had that shit on.
Hell nah.
No, but I understand it to a certain extent because I feel like this. I ain't gonna lie, Destinyi. I feel like a person mind can only go as far as they can see. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they might think from their perspective like it don't make no sense. Yeah. But if your vision is way further than that, it never will. You know what I'm saying? To them. Right. So that's really how that go, man. I think I've been doing my thing and I done did music and I've always got, I had a recording studio. I used to do all that. So, and I noticed like some of my family, it was a little far-fetched to think about making it in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Then some realized that it was a possibility. Those are the ones who I got support for. But not saying the ones
like
that
once you started coming up, that was there. Like that was
well,
being your.
nah, I'm gonna say this about my family. They just may not have understood where I was going. They didn't see it.
Right.
So they ain't never seen a nigga make it in the industry. So I'm like, if like you
Right.
said, you the first one.
Right.
So they ain't never seen a model, you know. So it's like, how the fuck can they vision it to be with you? They thinking like, you normal like that? Nah, bitch, I'm the model of the family, motherfucker.
Exactly.
So my family always supported me. I just think that I was they knew about the talent, so they just didn't understand what I probably was doing on the other side to get where I was going. But they did know I had the talent, so I think they supported that part of it. But at the same time, it wasn't like they was trying to run everybody running to the show because they didn't understand the show, or that wasn't even their lane. Like, but they still, I can say they supported me as in, you know, wishing me well. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I ever had. And I done did some wild shit, but I ain't never really had nobody just straight up against me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But some of that shit I kept to myself. You know what I'm saying? I was doing some shit that they didn't need to know about.
They ain't supposed to know.
Yeah, they ain't supposed to know. But, you know, I understand what you're saying, though. But now I'm going to say this, though, because you just said a minute ago, you kind of slacked up based off of that. That I don't suggest because
No, it was more than it. Like
a few other things
with
that.
Yeah.
But I want to say this though. You have the potential to make them believers. Like
everybody be saying it like
you got the potential.
Like, I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah, because you come from them too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you really put that work in, you can open the eyes to because a lot of people ain't never seen it.
It's really stagnant here. Like you can't get nowhere in Mississippi.
Yeah.
They don't know. I'm from Mississippi.
They don't know you from Mississippi?
Most people do. Some people don't. People think I'm from Memphis.
Well, you know, I think Mississippi is
I would never claim Memphis.
You wouldn't claim it?
No.
After you here long enough, you will.
Fuck that. I'm from Mississippi.
Yeah, but
they can't get nowhere in Mississippi.
Well, you can't get nowhere. You can only get so far.
Nowhere.
No, we'll say you only get so far because it ain't a whole lot of people out of Mississippi, but it's some major ones though.
Yeah.
It's some major people in this world, in this industry that came out of Mississippi. So you can't say you can't get nowhere. Yeah. It's just a little more complicated in this.
Especially now in this day and age, like
I'm gonna say this though. I think now you can get somewhere anywhere because of that right there.
Social media.
That right there, that you got us on right here. How many people tuned in over there?
There's a few right now.
There's a few.
Yeah.
But look, that right there, you can get big anywhere in the world now. It's just so much to come with that shit though.
And I ain't got time.
Yeah, that's right there.
That's a whole day's work.
Woo! Look, I've been, man, you talking about trying to edit the video. I find myself
I
sitting
need
there.
Somebody to do it for me.
Man, I find myself sitting there. I done sit there 3-4 hours like, God damn, I just did one video. Man, it ain't no joke. I'm like you. I need somebody. I need an assistant.
Oh, assistant.
Mm-hmm. Or just a social media rep that just can go do that. Cause that shit tough, man.
Okay, I'm doing the shit.
Real, I get on there, man. I'm talking about it take me so long to make a little clip, a little video. I be like, this shit is for the birds.
For the birds, I can't do it.
Man, that shit.
And people like, it's a content creator, maybe I can't do it. Man. I mean, I ain't gonna say I can't because I can, but
you can, but it's just a lot. It takes a lot out of a person, like And then I can't say that. I mean, this is my content creating this right here, but I can't get into the day to day, taking pictures about food and. You might catch me at the gym or something. I might show a little bit.
I even tried this.
I can't do that shit every time. Cause look, I can't be setting the camera up before my set. Man, I'm finna work out, man. You better tell somebody else to catch me in that gym.
They gotta bring keys with you. Take the video.
Somebody gotta take it. Yeah, I see that all the time though. But I know it's a big deal now.
Yeah.
That's why Beyond the Clientele Studios is up for rent. If you need to create content, do your podcast or whatever. We can switch all this out. Man, you can do you up in here. Beyond the Clientele Podcast Studio, man. Up for rent. I'll let you boy.
You ready?
Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I rent this out. Y'all. So if y'all want to create your own podcast, we'll move this out the way. You can bring your own backdrop. And we can do all that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let your boy, man. A whole lot of Soul 100 shit going on around here. You hear me? Yeah. And I got another area where you can do like photo shoot. You know, I got another area here that I rent out for content space. So y'all tap in. Real shit. But back to you, Destiny. Back to you. You know what I'm saying? I know we talking a little business, but you know this show is called Beyond the Clientele.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put my shades on.
Yeah, so this is where, you know, this is really where I want to go with you. I want to get to know you beyond that. Okay. You know, we've crossed paths for years out on the scene, partying and kicking it and having us a great time out here. But I want the chance to get to know you just like I want the people to get a chance to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start here. Like, first of all, where are you from?
I'm from Mississippi.
Mississippi. So you claiming the whole state?
Fuck no.
Oh, I'm finna say because I just found a whole bunch of married niggas in.
Where?
I think it was Jackson. They done
married
niggas behind jail. So like, if you claiming that, now hold on. No. But you claiming Mississippi, not the whole state.
Marshall County, DeSoto County.
Okay, Marshall County, DeSoto County. That's what she represents. That's what she represents. But she represents Shelby County. She don't even know it.
People think I'm from Memphis. I'm not from Memphis, guys.
She's not from Memphis. She just been here for a while. And Mississippi is right next door.
Fuck that. Mm-hmm. I would never claim Memphis. Man.
Well, I don't know why I feel like that about Mississippi. I think what they taught us in school.
No, don't think y'all, because y'all scared of the police.
I ain't scared of the police.
Come across here, stay lying.
I'm scared of I'm scared of what them people do on them dark roads out there, boy.
I mean, don't be scared.
I'm legit, so I ain't
exactly.
Really, you know, I can come down there as far as the police concerned, but it's like, man, it's them dark roads.
Don't go down dark roads.
And the stuff they done, you know, they history kind of scary to me. That's more so what it is. But I slide through South Bay, you know, I dip in and out.
Yeah, DeSoto County.
I'm not messing around about living down there. I'm not, look.
But most people move down there, though.
I know
get out
that.
the way.
Mississippi people. I mean,
no, Memphis people move to DeSoto County.
Yeah. Memphis, see, I told you I'm familiar.
Yeah, you did.
So when they taught us in school, when anything about Mississippi, all I saw was niggas hanging from trees. Like, that was Mississippi. So since I came to Memphis, I got a little bit more in tune with Mississippi, a little bit better. However, that stigma that they taught us, that shit stuck with me. I can never live there.
Right by now, I wouldn't want to live in Mississippi. Now we're going out.
Man, look here. I wouldn't want to live there. It's just that stigma. And don't get me wrong, I'm not telling nobody else to live there. Yeah, y'all, go ahead, Mississippi. But I'm just talking about me personally. Because of how the teachings in history.
I mean, the school, like now, it's like, I'm glad that my kids went to school in DeSoto County compared to Marshall County. Yeah. Because DeSoto County schools ain't like their schools compared to Marshall County. We had two schools. I went to 2 schools. Yeah. Growing up. Like in Memphis, y'all go to hella schools.
Yeah, but I ain't from Memphis.
I'm saying.
I went to one school system too.
I know, but Memphis schools got.
I know it's so many, yeah. But I'm just glad my kids out of school. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because school was. They been going ham. For real. Let's get into it though. Let's get into Destiny.
What are you talking about?
Destinyi La'Shay. Okay, let's start here. That's what I want to do, man. I want to do. I'm gonna start with impact by decade. Right? And what that is you share an impactful moment in your life.
Oh, fuck.
Right?
No.
An impactful moment in your life that molded you into the woman you are today. But you do it by decades. So you start with little Destinyi La'Shay.
Oh my God. I ain't my shades for this shit. You wrong, bitch. You wrong.
This is it. I'm telling you, this is it. This is where it starts. This is where we open you up into who you are today, right? So 1 to 10, Destiny, do we need to listen?
I don't know. I'm gonna talk. They gonna get it today. They gonna see me cry. Look.
I don't.
I'm good.
I don't want you to
No,
hold back.
I ain't gonna hold back. I swear to God, I ain't gonna hold back. My mom don't like me saying it, but I ain't gonna hold back.
All right. Okay, we finna get into it now.
Okay.
And I mean, let me say this. Let me put this disclaimer in. I only want you to share with me what you're comfortable sharing.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm an open book to song. Yeah.
Okay, so we finna have this combo.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Okay. So we started with 1 to 10. Little Destinyi La'Shay, share that impactful moment or moments.
Okay.
That you had that still stuck with you and molded you into the woman you are today.
My dad would be mad at me.
1 to 10.
Yeah. Okay, so
we ain't staying with each other. He'll understand.
Growing up, I was raised by my mom.
Mm-hmm.
My mom. My dad, he was in and out of jail since I was born.
Out of like penitentiary or just jail? Like, penitentiary.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was on me, my mom, and my sister. I'm the oldest.
It's just
no, it's 4 of us. I'm the oldest of 4.
Oldest of 4.
Yeah. So
it's your mom and her 3 children, and your dad. Different. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. well, let's stick with you. Let's stick with you. We're gonna stick with you and your story. But you are the big sister to 3 other siblings. Yeah. Boys or girls? It's
2 girls and a boy.
2 girls.
My little brother.
So you got two little sisters, 1 little brother.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to it. So you said when you was coming up,
my mom was a single mom raising me.
Yeah. At the time, it was just you.
Yeah. Me and my sister, we 15 months apart.
Okay, so it was just you 2.
Mm-hmm.
Is that his baby?
Yeah, no.
Okay, it's not. So no. Listen, I want to get him the script now. You saying this is an impactful moment for you to not have him there?
Yeah. Oh, that fucked me up. Like it fucked me. So coming up, I only the only father figure I had was my uncle and my granddad, which was my mama's better brother.
And her dad.
Yeah.
So were they close by? Like, did you have access to them?
Who, my uncle and my granddad?
Yeah. They were right there. Right there in the town.
Yeah, they was there.
Yeah. No, that's good though. So do you feel like they fulfilled that empty space?
Yes, they did.
That your father not being there? Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me this, was any of your father's family members around?
I'm close to my dad's side.
Close to his family?
Because my mom, she made sure.
She made sure you were in tune.
Yeah, with my dad family, yeah.
They all from the same area?
No, my dad from Memphis. My dad from Memphis.
So
you a fucking lie. I'm from Mississippi. But no, my auntie, they went to school in Mississippi. They in Memphis though.
Okay.
So as I was growing up, they were taking me to Memphis.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that, right?
Yeah.
With what part of that is the most impactful for you? Just his absence, or?
As I got older, every girl wants their dad there.
Yeah. Every girl wants their daddy, but I want to know, and then we sticking in the 1 to 10 age.
Yeah.
I want that impact.
Yeah.
Do you remember when he left?
No.
So he been gone pretty much.
Like, it was in and out.
Oh, so he would pop in. Okay.
Yeah.
So he go to jail, then he gone for a minute.
Then I'm there.
Okay. So I can see how that would affect you, because now when he come, you think, oh, I got my daddy.
Yeah.
And then boom, he go back to jail.
Yeah.
Or prison or whatever.
Yeah.
Did he have some type of addiction or something, or was he just a street dude?
He had his ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand. So 1 to 10, the most impactful moment was the absence of your father.
Yeah.
Or the consistency.
Yeah.
Of your father. So, all right, we're gonna go 10 to 20.
Oh fuck.
And you hit a lot of milestones.
Okay. 10 to 20. My uncle. Okay. My granddaddy killed himself.
The granddaddy?
My mom, dad, who was like my dad.
How old were you?
It was happened in 2007. And I'm 32. Yeah.
07? Oh, I ain't good.
Well, yeah, my granddad killed himself. It messed me up.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was this something that y'all kind of can see coming?
No, we didn't see it coming.
Did he have any mental issues?
He was. I don't. No, he was sick, but he didn't want us worrying about him.
For real?
Yeah.
So he was like, we ain't gonna let y'all go.
Yeah, then we got a phone call that he had killed himself.
Where was he at?
At the house. Somebody at the house. And we had got a phone call.
For real?
Yeah.
And this is during your 10 to 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yep. And I told you, like my dad, so my uncle ended up killing himself, but not killing. My uncle got killed in 2012.
The same uncle that was the
my mama
brother.
So both of my dad
both of the
gone.
men that you had in your life
gone.
Yeah, one killed himself, and one got killed by somebody else.
A lot of people. It was on the news.
What you laughing?
Because I don't try to keep them crying.
That's your way to spin off. See, I done seen so many people do that. But that's not no. Laugh at right there. Though.
No, I'm trying to keep them crying.
But it's okay. Yeah, it's some tissue right there too. It's cool. It's cool though. But I'm just saying, I had a lot of I dealt with a lot of death in my life as a kid. I lost siblings in the house fire at 13. My two little sisters. So I know how that affected me and affected my life to where I actually probably deal with death a little different. Yeah, but I know that those see what happens is when you lose somebody really important to you or really close to you, it doesn't it kind of, and it's hard to say this, but it kind of makes it easier when you lose other people.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that. Not saying that these other people are close to you, but you lost them. Yeah. So me, I lost siblings. I'm talking about 13 years old in a house fire. They were 8 and 5. You know what I'm saying? So later on in life, a few years later, I lost my cousin, the police killed. Yeah. And then, later in life, I lost my first wife to cancer. You know what I'm saying? So it was like the people I was losing was preparing me for the next person I would lose. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's, like I said, not saying it don't hurt any different, but it's almost like, man, if I can make it through losing them, I can make it through losing this person here or whatever. It's kind of like you set yourself up for it. However, it was my kids' mom, so I think I heard more for them in that sense than I did for me because of who they had to lose. You know what I'm saying? And I remember people used to say to me like, "Oh, God got a plan for you," and I used to be like, "What about my kid? Right. He might have one for me." Right. But what they had to lose, they mama in the process. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I really can just feel you on those type of losses whenever it comes to losing your people. And then these are the people that you look at that you feel like they'll never not be there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel you on that. But you said it with your uncle. You said that was something that made the news. So it was like people. You said a lot of people.
Okay. Yeah. So he had with me like 2012. November. He ended up going missing. Mm-hmm. He had dropped my cousin off at our house. And he don't want to like him not to check on my little cousin. So my mom kept calling his phone, like that, whoever was turkey phone out. And my mom filed a missing person report. Police, maybe they said maybe he out, maybe maybe he just ain't answering. No, they want a case, so we went searching for ourselves. And some days later, we had went to his house because we were hearing stories, in the streets, streets we talk.
Yeah.
Stories in the streets or whatever. So we had went there, started searching for it. Like it seemed like a little crazy shit. Found this car in the woods. His like receipts and clothes in the woods. And so people did talk, said Pat Energy. His name was Patrick. Pat Energy stinky, Pat Energy stinky. This what we were hearing. So it was just one day we was out. So I don't know, I have feelings and stuff, Yeah. I was just saying, like, to myself, whoever had something to do with they out here, because there was a whole lot of folks out there helping us, search for them, trying to find some answers. I was just saying to myself, whoever they gotta be out here. Yeah, they out here.
In y'all face.
Man. The day after we went home, my aunt and my uncle, which is my mama's other brother, my aunt and her husband had went out to look again, and then they called us saying they had put a trash can. He was stuff in the trash can.
In Memphis?
No, in Mississippi.
In Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough, right?
And it hurt because we got the call. We had went there, police, news people, everything out there. And I started seeing people that don't like him. Like, even like when he was here, like, my uncle, he protected himself. Like, he was a big ass, he was big.
Oh, he was a big dude.
Yeah. So it took out a lot of people to do, So
one nigga couldn't have did.
No, I was just seeing people out there that didn't like him. Like, I snapped out. Y'all got what y'all wanted him. Why y'all here? Like,
that's tough right there.
Mm-hmm.
And this is your mom's youngest brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so your mom's father, his father, your grandfather and uncle were basically the father figures that y'all held to high regard.
Like my uncle, when I tell you that, man, he taught us everything. He taught us, like, he did everything for us. He taught us about niggas.
Yeah.
Like, he taught, like, he was damn near my go-to. Everybody know that they know my uncle had me spoiled.
For real?
Yep.
Damn, man, I sure hate that. I hate that for y'all.
Yeah.
Man, my condolences, and may both of them rest in peace, for real. Going on, when did you have your first baby?
Ooh, I was in college. It was 2012. I just had my son. My uncle's only seen my son one time.
Wow, the same year.
Yep.
Damn. So your son is 12 now, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And my daughter, she's 9.
You 32, so you what, about 20?
Mm-hmm.
So it's about 20 when you had this.
Okay. My daughter now. My daughter, she's 9.
She's 9.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had your son in college.
Mm-hmm.
How was high school for you?
It was high school. Yeah, it was alright. I played ball. I ran track.
Played ball, basketball, and ran track. You're an athlete, huh?
I was alright.
Were you considered one of the stars on the team? Or you just played?
I was alright. No, I ain't gonna. I was alright.
You ain't got no trophies, no plaques.
I mean, I got medals. But,
you got medals?
Yeah, but I ain't gonna say no trophies. I got a trophy on team. Yeah.
I can dig it. But what did you go to college for? You said college.
Fuck that. I ain't even make it past shit.
You don't claim it?
As soon as I went to college,
Knocked up.
Knocked up.
But
I did go to hair school. I graduated hair school.
Okay, so cosmetologist end up being your repertoire. You end up going that route.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. See that we
exactly.
I didn't know that. See, I should have put that in the introduction.
But it's like I don't like doing I do hair I can do hair. It just ain't.
That ain't
what I want to do.
Really, yeah. So do you do it on the side for just a side?
I mean, it's for family. Like people ask me.
But you ain't trying to get no shot. I got a spot for you, man. I got a booth for rent. What please?
Fuck that. Look. I mean, it might happen down the line when I get older, but right now
you ain't with it. Well, shit, so boom, we fast forward. We're going to go into the 20s. So now we already know that big milestone of having a child right there at 20.
Yeah.
I know that was a beautiful moment for you. How was that for you, like, as far as your maturity level? Were you ready for him?
No, I was not.
You wasn't ready?
No, I was not ready. Who ready? No,
okay.
because like when I was in school, when I was in college, I was in college. Everybody got their little phases.
Okay.
What I'm saying. Whole phases.
Everybody went through their little phases.
Yeah, everybody go through their whole phases.
So you ready to get in?
I was in college. You said what?
You ready to get in?
I was the nigga. The fuck? My mom used to be like, this, why you doing them like that? I used to leave them. Cause I wouldn't let nobody close to me. I wouldn't let no guy close to me because they'll growing up, all the most important men.
They would leave.
Yeah. My dad lived, my uncle. I wouldn't because you gonna leave.
Hey, that's so crazy how we're affected by that.
Yes.
Like those, yeah.
I'm in therapy. My therapist told me that.
It's crazy how we're affected by that.
Right.
Like we'll tie those things to every aspect of our life.
It do. Like it follows you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let no guy close to me.
So you like, nah, nigga, don't love me.
Like
the hell out of me.
Yeah,
get your ass on.
Nigga, you gonna leave me.
Yeah.
It's just like once I started having my kids, like
that's when you got grounded.
Yeah.
You got kids grounded.
Yeah.
That's how mine. Well, I had my first kid at 16.
Yeah.
I think that I know at 16 you ain't really just gonna be no hell of a daddy.
You ain't know what you a child yourself.
You a child, but I can say
how then y'all some 16 y'all hustling shit.
Yeah, we definitely were
exactly.
hustling. But see, my first wife and my first kid's mom, she was 3 years older than me, so she was 19.
You like
yeah. So look, I left home at 16. Like
okay.
I was living like a grown man, just like I am right now. I live like a grown man.
Because like now in that day and age, like we didn't have something like you could like.
Yeah. My mom was kind of. My parents lived like a few blocks away, but she was old enough to get an apartment in the projects. Boom, I moved in well, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We had a baby, but I still went to high school, still graduated high school.
Okay.
I stuck to the script, but I was living literally. I got everything in vouch for. I lived like a grown man at 16. I've been living like that since then. You know what I'm saying? So when I can say with me, even though I was 16, I was intentional about being a father. Like right. I've been with my kids all the way, the whole route. Like I've never been not in tune. You know what I'm saying? I've always been right there. So I know I wasn't the greatest, but I was intentional. Like, that was part of who I was. Like I'm gonna be a father and nothing else. So I can say that. But by the time I was 20, you said you had your first one at 20. By the time
I'm 19 years old.
Yeah.
Because some people in October, my birthday in November.
Oh, okay. So look, by the time I was 20, crazy shit. Check this out. By the time I was 20, I had 2 and 2 on the way.
God damn, you getting in.
Yeah. I was nice with it.
You nice with it.
I was nice with it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, so yeah, they wanted it raw, you know, so I can say that.
You play too.
Yeah, they wanted it raw, you know what I'm saying? But check this out though. I'm gonna tell you just a little quick piece of me, you know what I'm saying? I went to the army at 20.
Yeah.
Right? So I had two. I had two already with my lady, with my first wife, right? So we had two little girls. So I had actually knew about a pregnancy before I left for the army. I knew about one, but it was kind of up in the air because she had a boyfriend. She had like a boyfriend, so I kind of messed around with her. So it wasn't for sure. Got to basic training and shit. There for a few weeks, I get another letter.
God damn.
I got nothing on the way, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be a tough one. I have 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they both was willing on whatever decision I was with. And I at the time, I wasn't even, you know, I'm like, man, if it's mine, have it. Whatever it is, what it is. You know what I'm saying? So they both came. They 4 months apart. You know, shout out to my babies, Justice and Constance. You know, and then my other two, TC and Misha, then my baby girl, Layla.
So you got all girls?
Yeah, I got all girls, but I do have a son, though.
Okay.
I have a son that estranged.
Mm.
You know, his mom kind of took him away from me. That's something I really don't even get into. Yeah. But I got all girls on deck. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's them the ones who I was blessed to be a part of their lives and raising them. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm a widow father, so I came to Memphis literally at like 23 going on 24 with custody of 4 of my daughters. Yeah. I had custody of my mom. When I lost my first wife, she passed away of cancer at 26. You know what I'm saying? So when I came to Memphis, I had never really been to Memphis. I'm probably one trip. And I got out the army. I was stationed in Germany for like 3 years. I got out the army after she passed. And I chose Memphis as my destination.
Why?
Because I didn't know Atlanta was about to blow up.
God damn.
Man, look, and I came here on. I had a hustle out of this world. I did music, so I had a recording studio. Man, I got music with some of the best, you know, in the city. You know what I'm saying? From Lil Chat to Miscellaneous. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about some good work. I did my thing for a minute. Yeah, I came to Memphis, but it was because Memphis was closer to Illinois. I had a business in Illinois, right, in Cairo, about 2.5 hours away from here. So my parents was running my business. So being a single father, I was going off that distance. Yeah. So I'm like, if I can run to Cairo real quick, that's where if I would have took Atlanta, it would have took me probably 8-9 hours to go back and forth to Cairo to tend to my business. I chose Memphis. I didn't know the difference in neither one of them at the time. I'd only been to both one time. But it just worked for me at the time, you know what I'm saying? So I settled in Memphis and been here ever since. Yeah. It was one of them decisions that I'd be like, damn, if I would have made another one, I probably would have been doing something different. But hey, I got love for Memphis. I'm good in Memphis. I actually claimed it too. Like I claim Memphis.
Okay, I was how you do it.
I've been here 20 plus years, so it's like I got.
You ain't got no choice.
What I look like still about over Illinois. You been in Memphis 20 years. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then I can say I transitioned with life. You know, like I left Illinois even though I was 20, I was still young. And my manhood and my growth came through the military into Memphis. You know what I'm saying? I own a home in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? My kids graduated. Yeah. So it's like, you know, that type of shit that didn't count to make me say it. Like, I'm from it now. Yeah. Ain't no need to be talking about, I'm from Cairo, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like that. But enough about me. Back to you. She said she's 9. Okay. So How was that becoming a mother? The difference between becoming a mother to a son, then becoming a mother to a daughter. What did that do for you as a woman?
Ooh. A son. Well, when I had my son, I was damn near a child. Mm-hmm. But I still had my mama. She helped me out a lot. My mama, my aunties. I had a lot of help.
Yeah, you had the support.
Yeah, but it's just like me knowing that I basically grew up with my son. We grew up. Yeah. And then he black.
Yeah. So
that's some hard shit.
Did you feel the pressure of that?
Yeah, because he a black boy in America.
In the South.
In the South.
In the South, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it was difficult because like he had like a couple years ago he was like what 10 when he was 10. He he was getting in trouble. He was getting in trouble at school. So I was just like, he probably need to be with his daddy right now. Want his daddy. His dad real good with him. But my son still be trying to fit. Like he in the state now, he trying to fit in.
Yeah. 12. He don't know where we don't even know where he fit in at.
Ass whooping.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't want to go because he knew
You were bad? For real?
No, stop.
Shit, hey man, that's the best mama to be.
Nah, because then everything you doing wrong with
get on that ass. Like, hey, look here. Look. You better. Because the police gonna be across his head so fast.
And it's crazy because he ended up getting in trouble. He ended up getting into a situation when he was with his daddy. Yeah. He ended up going alternative school.
So his daddy don't whoop his ass?
Yeah.
Oh, he get him his ass too.
Yeah. But he tried to fit in.
Yeah, so he's steady bucking.
Yeah, so he got in trouble at school, and they sent him to alternative school, and went to court, whatever the situation.
Yeah. He got that bad. Mm-hmm. He with the shit.
Yeah, he came back with me. Like me and his dad, we good. We co-parent. We co-parent real good.
But see, and this is one of those things that I love to tap into. It's no blueprint or no book for parents.
Sure ain't.
Especially for different types of kids. Like you saying this, your daughter probably an angel.
Oh, she worse.
Never mind. Scratch that.
She worse.
Okay, look.
But my son, okay, so he
you worry about him more?
I mean, worldly wise, yeah.
Yeah, you worry about
but it's like my son, he quiet. So you got to worry about him.
He slick.
Yeah.
He slick.
He slick. My daughter, she loud. Like she
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know when she bucking.
Yeah.
You already know. You already know what she got going.
Baby. Yeah, they did.
So tell me this then. And now do they have different
fathers? No, they got different dads.
Different fathers. Okay. So now as a mother,
I ain't do shit.
I ain't said nothing about that. As a mother, right?
I don't give a damn.
As a mother to a son,
yeah,
and me being a father to daughters, right? I think that it's a natural instinct to worry more about the opposite. Do you feel like that?
Kind of.
Like, do you feel like? Because I know me, like with my daughters, I gave them the tools.
I would think. Okay, but me growing up without a dad, so I knew.
Okay.
Okay. That's doing my worst through with my daughter. That motherfucker tried because he don't do shit.
Oh my
goodness.
When he around?
Fuck no. Sometimes. See, he want them in and out, motherfucker.
Oh Lord.
Look at you play.
I don't want to get into it.
He want them in and out, motherfucker.
So
he know I'm crazy.
When you say in and out, do you mean in and out of her life?
Yep.
Oh man. Yeah. And man, hey, we gotta get it together, fathers, man.
Get it to fucking together, because I'm crazy about mine.
Okay, now, tell me this. Since we on that subject.
I'm listening.
Since we on that subject now, are you open to allowing him access?
He ain't even on child support.
Okay, so that's not the question.
Yes.
Are you open to allowing him access on his terms?
Listen.
All right.
Okay, so the door is always open. The door is always. I never.
Hold up. Now the door can be open.
No,
and if you standing there with a bat,
when he tends to lie like he gonna do and don't do.
Okay.
That's different. Like I know.
All right. I understand it. I understand it. Now I'm gonna say this. When he lie and say he gonna do, is he lying to you or is he lying to her?
To her, but he don't come. He tells you he don't come.
Okay.
That be loud now, hell why? When it comes about kids.
I know how you mama bears are. I know how mama bears are.
Yeah.
I just know that it's a thin line. It's a thin line between overbearing mama bear.
So what? No. Okay. So from the beginning with my daughter.
Okay.
Her grandma don't do fine. Like his mama, they do everything. But he don't. It's like he's like he can't. He don't know how to handle it because she a girl.
Yeah, but that's fair to say. Listen.
It's fair, but don't lie like you finna do something, but don't do nothing.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you something cold right now. Okay, you said his mother. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure she's probably been doing this since the baby came into the world.
Damn near.
She's always picked up.
But that ain't her job.
That ain't her job. Now, I'm gonna tell you something where you was slipping at.
What the fuck I'm slipping?
Yeah, I'm showing you where you was slipping at.
What?
You saw that in him the whole time, but y'all had a baby.
Man, we was.
I know, and that's how you have to allow.
Yeah.
Just that mentality has to be allowed for whatever father he's able to be.
But my thing is, don't lie to my child.
Yeah, but listen though, just hear me out. I know how you feel.
Yeah.
But you gotta ask yourself, does it bother her as much as it bother you?
My daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it bother her.
See, no, as I said, as much, because what'll happen is
it bothers me because I know.
You know and understand, but what I'm gonna tell you this. It's very important to allow her to know him for what he is.
She's learning.
Right?
Yeah.
Not with no influence from you.
I don't influence. I don't influence at all.
Not with even
I don't even talk down. I don't even talk down about
it. You can't even be irritated.
Damn, man.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm listening.
Because it'll help her
to see
discern later.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because my mama, she never, even though they know how my dad was, she ain't never talked down to my dad.
Yeah, but
to me, like she never did that. My mama ain't never did that.
No, and you got to do that. But what I'm saying is, she's 9. 9 is a little older, where you can start allow them to think about him lying to her for herself.
Yeah.
Like she might be like, I don't care that he come. I was going to watch this show anyway.
That's her.
If she feel like that,
that's her.
You gotta allow
that. I mean, I let her.
And now it gonna come a time. She might be 16 then.
See, I see in this thing, like it's time like when he don't do, she take like she got the mom, she got any shit. She take it out on me.
Okay.
Whoop ass. The fuck? Ass whooping. She take it out on me.
You gotta cut that off.
I ain't no fuck.
Listen, check it out. And that, don't get it wrong. I'm with it.
Exactly.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
You get to that whoop. Shit. But what I like about the dynamics of most black families from the beginning of time is, if your daddy was a drunk, you knew that nigga was a drunk.
Yeah, and I know
understood that in your life.
Even like with my daughter's situation. Like I'm this old, my dad's still trying, like he trying.
Yeah.
But it's just like I know how my dad is.
Yeah. But you know based off your childhood.
Yeah. Even like now he trying to
do better.
I can't do it because you still
Yeah.
You can't know.
So whatever you do as an adult, you gotta slowly allow her to do the same with her dad.
Yeah. I mean I do.
Yeah, because what happens is
the only time I really just go off
when you feel like he done lied to her.
Yeah.
And set her up to be hurt. Yeah. That's most mamas. Most mamas gonna get upset about that. But I even learned with that. Man, you gonna be like, well, baby, look like he ain't coming.
That's what I do.
That's how you gotta treat it.
She'll get mad.
Yeah, but I'm not here to, you feel how you want to feel about it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's more of a way, and I can tell you this from my experience with my kids, mom's people, right?
Yeah.
Like watching them grow up, things going on, and they still had an attachment to them.
Yeah.
I never touched it.
Right.
I just let them feel it. Realize later, now they be like, man, fuck them.
Yeah.
Because
that's how
that's how it turned out in the end.
My mom always that's how my mama was like. As I got old, she would have me seeing for myself.
Yeah,
that's how I am with my daughter. Like I ain't gonna talk down about him.
But you let us. Yeah.
But I said when she ain't around, because you know you fucking up.
Now what happens too, and you said it earlier with his mom. That happens so much in life.
And that's not your mama. That's not your mama.
Mamas do this. They've been doing this from. But see,
but my own thing about
mama knows she failed.
His mama never uphold. Like when he wrong, she tell you.
She just knew she failed in making him what he needed to be. So what she do is be the grandmother that she should be in his place. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of mamas do that. I'm glad my mama didn't have to do that because my mama was zero tolerance on this. She'll watch it when she want to, but them your kids. You know what I'm saying? She like,
I thank God for my mama.
Man, for real. My mama, don't get me wrong, she came through, but I'm saying.
Like, if I want to get out of it, like my mama.
She ready, yeah. I'm
sometimes,
like, my mama
my daughter mouth be on 10. She had put it on.
Yeah, but mama don't play that though.
No.
Yeah, my mama like that. See,
yeah.
Some people were blessed with them old nice ass grandma. My mama would beat the shit out of your ass too.
And like now, them grandparents now so much
soft. I'm soft too. I
got
got one grandbaby.
Like my mama like now. My mama be like, "Pay, come get paid."
Look,
whoop used to beat us.
Nah, now the one thing. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I have a lot more patience now. But I'm still 2 steps off that ass. I don't play that. I ain't gonna let you just be messed up. So I'm gonna get you right.
They know.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you right. But she know.
They know. My mom know I whoop ass.
Yeah, I don't play that shit. I'm all for. I'm an equal opportunist now. You want that ass whoop, you can get it. I don't play that.
I tell you.
But I'm also a little more understanding of the things I did wrong as a parent because I was a young parent.
Yeah.
So I realized, my tolerance was shorter. I reacted like my parents a lot sometimes. Yeah. And all the time it wouldn't call for that to get the results that I needed. Right. And I found it out later. But with my grandbaby, of course, I'm a little
soft.
Yeah, I'm definitely soft. And my daughter and them, they be trying to say it, but I'm like, why would I be hard on her?
Right.
Shit. I mean,
I ain't ready.
Yes, you need to be hard on her. Because I was hard on you.
Ready.
No, you got a long way to go now. Yeah.
Baby, y'all was humping in early ages. Yeah. It was a time here. My damn son.
I told her.
His auntie went through his iPad. Some little girl talking about having paper. What? I need to talk to your mom. My son was so nonchalant with the messages. She was like, I'm doing too much, yo. He said, My son don't know about that.
Yeah, he was a little too ready.
No, that girl was hot.
She was ready. Yeah, she was hot. Both times they get it from their mammies.
They mammies? What? I need to talk to your mama.
Yeah, they get it.
At this point?
No, you need to talk to her daddy if he around. Because the mama the one gave her that shit.
She probably ain't got no daddy.
If ain't no daddy around, it's
exactly.
a problem. Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
But nah. So we gonna roll. We gonna roll, right? Check it out. We done hit both babies within your 20s. Yeah. And you said that you felt like it was more intensity becoming a mother to a son than it is to a daughter. Mm-hmm. Do you feel that you had the daughter part figured out because you're a female?
I kind of, because I know.
Like even you just said earlier, you was like, my daughter like me.
Listen, so my mama always said, prepare yourself to be a single mom.
Shit coming back. Oh.
Yeah, because a man can leave.
Yeah, that's like.
And that nigga wasn't there, so he left. So it was just me with my daughter. So I was prepared.
Yeah. I'm like that with my kids. Like, you don't walk it up. Like, how people be like, we having a baby. Right. No, she having a baby.
Shit. Yeah, because you can easily go.
Yeah, he can walk off.
The fuck?
Yeah, the baby come home with you.
Exactly.
Yeah, the baby come home
it's different
with
with my son.
Yeah, he can drop and leave. Yeah.
But you gonna take care of your responsibilities.
Yeah. But you can only do that to a certain extent.
If
you know what I'm saying?
If it's here, like, if it ain't, I ain't got to do
it.
it.
Yeah, but see, that's the part that we just know men have to just adapt to.
I just don't want my son here fucking. Like,
you don't?
I'm trying to hear how y'all were fucking out of both hands, legs, shit, hell no.
No,
Get you one.
Oh, you a damn fool. You think that shit. You got to be retarded if you think that shit.
I don't even know how that son come to me.
No, you don't even know how that daughter. That's what you don't need.
Then like growing up, my mama ain't never like our rules. What else coming up? We were 15. We could start
dating.
Yeah,
15, 16, that makes sense. Yeah, mama was realistic because she knew good and well ain't no stopping it after that.
Y'all fast. Y'all can know your daughter gonna be the one fast.
She's slow. Yeah, she's slow. Yeah, see, that's what people gotta understand.
That's how my mama was.
That's your natural instinct. Yeah. So, and the most natural thing that a person is gonna do is lead into sexuality.
Yeah.
You can talk about college.
So
how long you last in college?
Like me. No, like me. I started at 7 when I was 15.
Okay, yeah.
So my mama didn't know because she worked third shift.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to, telling her. My mama, she a snitch.
Oh man.
She snitched.
That's
so
mama she wanted to see what mama gonna do to you, so she know what she get ready to lose everything.
She Ariel put me on birth control. She is my uncle who was my uncle who was
salute
killed,
to you, mama. You on
was
point.
Killed. She told him because he was like I was graduating 8th grade.
Yeah.
And he was a high school senior.
Mm-hmm.
So my uncle knew him.
Yeah.
My uncle went crazy.
Yeah.
He ain't like that.
But see, I want to rewind though. What mama did was the
she heard me on birth control.
See, that's what I was doing. See, I was proactive.
Yeah.
I would put my kids on birth control at 16, 17, just as a father with girls. I'm not finna try to manage your poo-poo.
Right.
And I'm gonna just go ahead and be proactive.
And then,
so that way when you feel you ready, you understand what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even like when growing up, like my mom, it was wrong with how she was doing it. Like, no. Then when your kids get older,
I think that's the smartest thing to do. Because if you sit there and try to think you can micromanage their sexuality,
they pregnant at 12 years old.
Come on, man.
11 years old,
they got
13.
access to everything. That don't make, and we didn't even have access to that when we were fucking. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it don't make sense. I got cousins that had babies at 13. Yeah, I got a little cousin, man. My little cousin, man, had his first baby at 13. I had mine at 16, on the way at 15, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's safe to say now, there was a common age. I was a late bloomer, probably. I had periods that were been, you know what I'm saying, fucking around me. I just hadn't got in yet. You know what I'm saying? So I know that now it's a different world.
It's scary.
Yeah, so what you gotta be, you gotta understand what's going on, and you gotta be more proactive. That's what I would say to parents now. All my kids grown. I'm gonna be clear, man. If they have a baby, it's on them. My baby girl, 25. You know what I'm saying? The one who has a baby. So I'm in the clear. It ain't on me no more. You know what I'm saying? I did my part when they was in high school, graduating, going into college. My daughters had the freedom in college to be a college student. If you decide you want to have it, they had implants.
I didn't lose that. That's the birth control I had.
Yeah, I was like that with it. So I got your ass for 3 years, right? So if I hit you at 16, you by the time you 19, it ain't on me.
Play too much.
You hear me? So that was my way of being a single father and being proactive to where. Hey, it ain't gonna happen on my watch, baby. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do it. And I was like this. I'm gonna tell you, I was like this. Like when my daughters was like 9, 10, coming on cycles and shit, right? I already had it for them laid out. Like my thing was, you are not allowed to have children while you in my house. Mm-hmm. If you get pregnant, you got one of two options. We can go to the clinic. I got you covered.
or you can find you somewhere else to be.
Now.
Who? I run mine. I don't give a fuck with Donald Trump. I don't give a fuck with who they are. You know what I mean? Look, if you in my house, how my theory was, and I told them this way before anybody was having a son. Yeah. If you get pregnant under my roof, you got one or two options. We can go to the clinic, or your ass can get the fuck on, because I'm not finna take the whole household because you want to do some fucked up shit. So my thing was, because I saw this growing up as a teenager, so my thing was, I'm not allowing nobody to mess up what I got going. So you can go stay with your baby daddy. You can go, I don't give a fuck where you go. Yeah. Because you technically emancipated once you're pregnant. The parents really ain't got no say so no more. But I don't got to let you stay in my house. Yeah. Get the fuck on. And I know, I remember my mom was like, that was kind of harsh. I feel like it was harsh if I just popped it up on them. But this was my thing before. Yeah. So you know how I'm getting down. Because I knew when their mom passed away, I already knew that my responsibility went up or not. I'll be damned if I let you go fuck yourself off under my supervision. Now, once you get grown, which I would say, I told you, I put an implant in the arm, in my youngest arm, 16. Man, when you decide you want to have a baby, you in your 20s. Yeah. It ain't on me no more, baby. I did my part. Right. My thing was just keeping it from happening in high school and all that. Once you graduate, man, and take off, man, choose wisely. Right. But what I learned was, by me doing the implant early, they had appreciated that freedom. Yeah. And they was like, when it's time to come out, I'm getting it back. Right. Because you probably been doing your thing and you like, oh, I ain't gonna be taking no chances now. Okay then. Right. We'll go get it back. So that was the smartest thing for them to do, I think. So here I am now. I got 6 daughters, all grown, 25 and up. I got 1 grandbaby. That say a lot about a nigga, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I did something right, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a ratio you don't see. You don't see no 6 girls 25 and up. Right. And only 1 grandbaby in that mix. You know, and I'm talking no pregnancies, ain't no abortions, everybody had implants. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. So our next topic, man. I want to get into a little bit more of your molding into the woman you are. After having 2 children. Yeah. And when did you decide to move to Memphis?
Who in Memphis?
You didn't ever move to Memphis?
No.
Whoa. Okay. No. When did you start? When did you decide to be in Memphis? Yeah, like, because I've always seen you in Memphis. But that's normal. It ain't like Mississippi ain't next door now. So I'm saying, when did you start making Memphis more your stomping grounds? Or do you still consider Mississippi your stomping ground?
Mississippi my stomping ground for real, but
so
Memphis,
that's what you did. Yeah. That's what Memphis you would just come and be out. Yeah. Because I would only see you out.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would only see you out. I didn't get the chance to see you.
But I don't know, like when.
Well, really, because you know where it was popping at.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
What the fuck it is. You don't want to claim me, but you know where it get popping at. Ain't shit to do with Mississippi. She was a fucking ass back. You know where we get it popping at, man. You know where it's jumping at, man. You better get to the city.
Whatever.
Yeah, man, you know where it's going down there. Fuck you talking about.
But I don't know. Because a lot of Memphis folks know me.
Yeah, but see, because you outside in Memphis.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Then social media.
Yeah, social media, of course. That broadened your horizon all the way. But I want to know, like I said, motherhood done set in now. So we'll just take you from 20, 23, 20. How old were you when you first start modeling?
It was 2016.
Which was, I see, you keep saying the years. What year you born? Let's get together.
92.
92. 16, fresh out of high school. Almost like.
No, I had my daughter and everything. My daughter won 2015.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Because you had your son 2012,
Yeah.
2015.
That's about 23. I was 20, about 23.
Okay. All right. Now, that's where I want to get at. Okay. Now you had just like we had 25.
Okay.
So you're a full-fledged mother of two.
Full-fledged.
Full-fledged mother of two, boy, girl. You done tapped into the modeling.
Yeah.
Have you tapped into the Memphis nightlife, like working? Had you started working in the nightlife, or you just outside?
I work. So about now?
No, then.
No.
20,
like I was having I was getting like bartending gigs from here.
About 25, 26. Okay. All right. So, is that your introduction to Memphis nightlife, or did you frequent it prior to?
Say that. I honestly don't remember like when it started. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, did you start working in Memphis nightlife first, or did you start
going out?
Going out.
Yeah, I started going out in Memphis earlier than that.
Okay, so you 21 going out.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I want to tap into is after becoming a mother and leading into becoming a model.
Okay.
Right? You said you started modeling in 16?
Yeah. I had my daughter the previous year.
The year before. So she's about 1. So with that transition, that's what I want to know. What was the spark in you? Like you didn't come from, you said you was the first one to do it in the family.
I think the spark happened after 2017. I tried.
So it's
okay. So 2017 when I didn't take it as serious because I was depressed.
Okay.
So like 2017.
So you was dealing with some depression in that time.
In 2017, up until 2017 to
2020 was the pandemic.
Yeah, I ended up losing people. I lost my ex at the time.
Okay.
We were real close.
Your ex-boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and this is in
January 2020.
2020 during COVID.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Bad pills.
Bad pills. Dang.
Yeah. So I really did put it on hold. Cause it just like
so you lost your mojo basically. Yeah. It happened like that though. Now you talked about being in college and how you kind of wouldn't let guys in. And at this point,
that was like a verbal, that was like a first real relationship.
The first real one that you had, you think? Yeah.
Messed me up.
Yeah. So did it take you back to losing your grandfather?
Yeah, because he was important. One of them.
Finally, somebody that you see the light with, and then boom. That's crazy, man. Death's so tricky when it comes to that type of stuff because we don't know. Us grieving usually make us see it in a different way than what God may intend.
And then it ain't no time on grief.
Ain't no time.
Still grieving.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that. I grieve still. I lost my first wife in November of 2000.
For real.
And I still grieve.
Yeah.
And I'm married and everything now. I still grieve though.
And then, and I think as the years went on, I ended up calling myself getting another relationship that same year. I was in a vulnerable state then, and I ended up
that feeling too.
Trying to,
Yeah, you think you found somebody that can fill that void until you realize you can't. Yeah, you can't feel it.
It was so toxic.
I did that too.
Yeah.
I did that. Hindsight with my son. I told you my son, I don't have, I did that. I jumped into
when
a relationship.
When I tried to get into back into the model stuff, it came with problems, insecurities, and all this stuff.
You ain't finna be modeling with this nonsense, right? You better get that church outfit.
Yeah.
Get that Sunday school dress.
And all this stuff.
So, that goes back to you talk about support. You didn't have support. So
stop.
Damn. So what if he would have been like, hey, I got something for you. I'm ready. Yeah, let's get it. I got some shit for you to model everything.
No.
You wouldn't have been with him being on board with it?
Because I know it ain't real.
No, I'm saying if it was, not saying.
I mean, if it was, yeah.
Yeah, if would you? I'm saying, would you be able to deal with a person who was like, I'm first person come to mind, like how Jocelyn Hernandez, how her dude is. Would you like to have somebody in that type of way?
I mean, cause he there, like
he's there, the whole movement. Exactly. He there. Or would you?
But he ain't stopping her from. He ain't trying to change her.
He ain't stopping her from doing nothing. He like, man.
He ain't trying to change. Like, I don't need nobody to try to change.
Yeah.
Like, no, cause I'm gonna be me.
Yeah.
If I got changed, that ain't real. Like, it's not.
I'm with you on that. I think that if you find yourself making adjustments to the person you are,
that should bring motivation.
You're not with the person you're supposed to be with.
You ain't yourself at this point.
Yeah, because if you fake it. Yeah, you sending in a representative.
You fake it
all the time. You don't even want to be doing it. Yeah, I really believe in that. Like,
me too.
If you trying to change who I am, that's one thing that if I'm right and wrong is one thing, but if it's who I am, you just gonna have to deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, or not. You don't have to deal with it. You're gonna deal with it or not. But I ain't changed. I know we had a conversation a couple weeks ago with me and my partner, and we was talking about how, like you meet somebody. Mm-hmm. Just say you single, you move around, you single, and you got a couple male friends that you just say it's just platonic friendship. There ain't nothing going on, but they can call you and they, what's up, girl? What you got going on? Right? But you meet a guy, you like him. And these friends, like I said, it's platonic and ain't no issue behind it. Because, sometimes their brother be another brother. You know what I'm saying? But you got that going and you get around this new guy and you think he the one. Right? Mm-hmm. So you around him and one of these platonic friends, cause that's your friend. Mm-hmm. It's real. This is my real friend. This is my nigga. Mm-hmm. He called him. I ain't gonna answer for that nigga right now. Do you think that sets you up for failure in the end? Because it can be vice versa too. Like even for the man, like say this same dude, he got female friends. He really organic friends with. Mm-hmm. Then he get around you.
That's not what me like. I had one best friend, but it like I guess it's just my vibe. Like I can vibe with anybody.
Yeah.
And I have guy friends.
Yeah.
But they ain't never tried me. But it shouldn't
what I'm saying
shouldn't be no problem.
Yeah, my question is, do you still answer for them friends?
You should. I mean, somebody answer for the guy or the friend.
No, for the friends when you're around the guy.
Yeah, if you know about him.
Yeah, but I'm saying like initially, because sometimes say you just start dating, you just start playing it safe.
So you saying like
y'all ain't in no relationship yet. Right?
Yeah, you supposed to answer that shit.
Yeah, okay. I just know what we were talking about is how a lot of us,
some of them don't answer though. You got people that don't answer.
They won't answer because it's a male. Mm-hmm. Not even, it's nothing going on.
They know men. Some men don't understand that kind of stuff.
Now, that's the key right there.
Yeah.
I think that you should answer just to make them understand.
Then you have people, if you don't believe it, you don't believe it.
Nah, you ain't even gotta say that because
I mean you got some
like
that do.
Like just say like just me. I meet if I'm with a female, I meet a female and I'm digging her and I'm feeling her, mm-hmm. but I got friends. Yeah, but these my friends. Mm-hmm. What I think me as a man to show that I am a man. Mm-hmm. Hello, hey, what's up, J1? What you got going? Hey, I'm with my lady friend right now, girl. I'm gonna give you a holler back when I get done. Mm-hmm. Okay, bet. Boom. I bet. Man, I get off the phone. Now, some women, hit a switch. Now she got an attitude. Because it's
that's like with that situation, I feel like you before you should have an understanding.
But I think now this is how you get the understanding, mm-hmm. I think. Because now what I say is, hey, it's my home girl I've been mm-hmm. rocking with for the past 5 years. If you can't understand that, then maybe I should just bust a U-turn and drop you back off.
Yeah.
If you do understand that, let's keep it moving.
And then it's
because some women and men do it different.
Yeah, because These niggas know that female, they got, well, I wouldn't say no, but how men understand, they think the female fucking it.
Yeah, I know that, but you can. That it's your job to make it clear that you're
exactly. But they, some of them, they'll try to argue down, saying,
yeah.
No, baby, just get away from me at this point.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. That's how I think it should be because you shouldn't be. That goes back to you saying being yourself.
You got a bad bitch or a fine ass nigga.
Yeah.
Shit, what you expect?
I mean, even like I said, even if these organic friends,
exactly,
it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
And you should understand it.
Right.
Because see, I have friends, right, that I refuse to not communicate with.
Mm-hmm.
Not to communicate with because these are my true friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that if you stand on that as a man or as a woman, anybody that want to be with you, you don't mind introducing them to, you don't mind them being around. You know what I'm saying? You know it's real organic. Mm-hmm. Now as long as it ain't no funny shit, that shouldn't be a problem.
Right.
So I'll go to the extreme to where it's like, man, I'm going to deal with my friend and you welcome to get to know them if you want to. But I'm not finna put no wedge between me and them because you don't feel right about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually like that with one of my daughter's mom. Like me and one of my daughter's mom, man, shout out to my baby mom, Africa, man. Look, we would get on the phone, man, and that's when I be on the phone 2.5 hours before we know it. Yeah. Just on some real conversation, real friendship. She married, been married for years. I mean, we ain't talking about none of that. But we have a daughter in common and we grew up together. Exactly. So I think that that's important in relationships, you know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about relationships now, like the poly shit, the marriages, the downloads and all this shit that go on out here? How do you feel about the dating scene right now?
It ain't shit. But I ain't into none of that pilot shit. I'm the pilot. I can be whoever you want me to be.
You got a bunch of weeds.
Hell yeah, you know I wear weeds. Hell, you want me to come here and what you talking about? The fuck? The hell? I mean, I honestly don't like to each his own.
Yeah, to each his own, for sure.
I mean, I ain't got nothing against it, but it's just like
you just ain't with it.
No, I'm selfish.
You a one man woman.
I'm selfish.
Yeah, you I'm
real. I don't share. I don't do none of that shit.
Yeah. But
baby, I will fight.
Do you like girls?
You said what now?
Do you like girls?
I mean, when I'm drunk. When I'm drunk.
Okay.
When I'm drunk.
Well, I was just curious. I was just saying because most people who are into poly, they at least have to like the girl. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't into
You're not into poly, but
when I'm drunk,
but you.
I do.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying?
I different. See, I know what I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I know what I'm drunk, but it's like I ain't into no poly because I'm stingy.
Yeah. So
like, if I was to have if I'm in one of the threesome, put a stack on that whole head. She can't see my nigga because she gonna try to come back. Put a sack on that bitch head and open the mouth hard. Cause who? Look, say on me.
Hey, you might have a solid nigga that's like, bitch will never come back, baby. It's us.
And then you got some females. They You got females and guys. You got some guys that just like to watch.
No, I'm talking about. Yeah, I understand you on that, but I'm saying. If I feel like this, and this is just my own theory, if a man has the pleasure of having threesomes with the woman that he love and he with, 9 times out of 10, he ain't studying on another bitch because he know well, I can get this bitch again.
Even like with that, like do it before you married, and you'll know what don't try
learn it first.
Learn it first before you get married. Because if we get married and all of a sudden you want to fuck threesome, what was this shit before? The fuck? Who dare that? Like who? Don't try to start this shit. Now that we married, start that shit before. If that's what you want, man.
I'm with you on that. Like, do that while y'all boyfriend and girlfriend, so motherfucker know. Don't hit me with that shit after we 3 years in.
I'm trying to tell you. But now you got me feeling like something.
Yeah, like you been up to some other shit. Yeah, I got you. I can feel that. I can see where they can go left.
Cause who?
Yeah. So in that whole situation, it just had to be an understanding.
Yeah.
But I really think that comes with a person being who they truly are.
Yeah, like
you gonna receive them. You gonna be like, this nigga, this him.
I mean, don't try this trying to do
switch it up, because this is the new wave.
Yeah, don't do that shit. Now you want to say that shit before. The fuck?
Like they talking poly now. Now you ready to be poly.
Now you want
nigga, no, get your ass
you finna get what you used to. Hey, which one you want me to be? The fuck? Hey, you want me to shave my hair now?
So you pull a switcheroo in the middle of the night.
I'm trying to tell you. You gonna wake up to something new.
That's funny as hell.
The fuck?
But you know they doing poly with women too now.
What you mean?
It's a couple women got them 2 niggas now. You know they doing that.
I ain't doing that.
But that's going on. That women.
I
see on social media they got women who got a husband and a boyfriend and they poly like.
I did see that.
The niggas is standing there. She like this.
She the nigga at this point.
Yeah, like now that right there blew me.
So how can y'all do it though? It's okay for it's okay for 2 women.
No. It's a different world. You know, it's a different world. Man.
It's okay with 2 women. My thing is as long as I ain't fucking each other.
True. That's for sure.
I'm gonna leave.
If y'all know each other, that is a whole nother level.
I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but I'm with you though. But like, if a man is okay with allowing another man to have his
because he really love his woman.
Yeah, like if he
won't be happy.
But I'm gonna tell you, that goes back to what we were saying though. He understands that's the type of woman she is.
But my thing, don't start this shit when I'm married.
Yeah, don't switch it up. Yeah, don't switch it up later. I'm with you now.
Look at me. Don't start that shit.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Look, I'm with you. If she's like a whole hypersexual woman and this who you met and you already been rocking with her,
right?
And you like, baby, I can't hold you down. I can hit you tonight, but you're gonna need another nigga to hit you tomorrow night because I can't do it. If you that type of nigga, and you okay? No,
I rather
let it be.
As long as they damn still drive the same mind.
Yeah, that's the best way to get. Yeah, now, that's the best way.
Yeah,
but you know, some women they go up a notch the later it get.
What you mean? Oh,
like as far as they say drive, you get some women get older and more sexual as to
they probably been like that. They probably never changed.
Well. They probably didn't have a nigga to bring it out of.
Exactly. You take the certain ones now. You talking now.
Yeah. So say you get to a point where you feel like this nigga ain't giving you enough. Now you've been satisfied the whole time, but now he get older. When we get older, we might not be.
So y'all.
Yeah. When we get older, we still had a desire, but our drive ain't really just there like
just lay down.
So what now? Well, what do you say? What do the man say? You know, how can he compensate that? Like, what you do? That goes back. It goes both ways.
You do.
It goes both ways because some women might go down, and the man might be like, "Baby, I still want it."
What you mean go down?
The women's sex drive go down. You know, some women have that where the older they get, some turn up, some turn down. Some turn up, some turn down. Men the same way. Some men turn up, some turn down.
Yeah, like you said,
they might need a pill.
It take the right one to bring it out.
Yeah, I think that it's like this here. This is the funny thing. My theory on that is you will do whatever
for that person.
They willing to take you to. Yeah. Yeah. Because
I just feel like your sex drive got going down. Nigga, you don't like me.
Yeah, true.
You don't like me, baby. Somebody else.
Because you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
It got to be that. Now you can't just you got to be doing what you're supposed to do now. If you feel like that, you got to be putting that effort forward to be like, Just because you walked in the room, baby, that don't mean that now. You got to be doing something because we been together, like you said. We been together. We deep in the marriage. I got to keep something going. Now, you can't be like, I just walked in here. What you doing?
Like with that, I ain't even married. Like, you got to switch it up. You got to switch it up. Role play or some shit.
Yeah, women understand that. They understand.
Some get lazy.
They get lazy because the nigga lazy.
Yeah, you got to switch it up. Role play, baby. Well, who you want me to be next?
Yeah, but only way you gonna do that is because he bringing it wood.
Like,
when he bring that wood in there, you like, I act up for this wood.
Sure will you.
You see what I'm saying?
That's how it is.
Yeah, but now if you know he coming in there with a minute and 30 second worth of action, he ain't gonna do too much. You see what I'm saying?
The rest of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna be like, I did all this for that.
Nothing.
Right. So that means
no pills.
That means, that means y'all need to meet somewhere in the middle and have a great night. Because if he's showing up,
you gotta switch up the scenery.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can't always.
You can't be at one place now. You got go to the park somewhere.
All that count. All that
go
count.
to the park.
You know something.
I know something. I ain't even married.
You know something. I ain't even married. You know
see, my husband gonna love me.
Yeah, you better know.
Show you.
Yeah. See what you talking about right now is what needs to be discussed in this black love world.
Yeah.
Because I think that it's a lot of shortcomings when it comes to that. A lot of people have these expectations, like he better not, like you even saying, like you better. Well, baby, what you doing? So I will.
Baby, switch it up. What you want? Who you want me to be next?
Yeah, because a nigga really, I think we built to.
But then I get in, like you take the right person to do our cut. If a nigga ain't doing shit, ain't making shit happen, baby, who? Baby, I ain't feeling.
Oh, they make a difference.
It do.
That's what I'm saying.
But if it's the right one, if he coming, baby, who you want me to be next?
Yeah.
Who you want to be next day?
That's how that shit work. It go hand in hand.
Exactly.
Like the woman gonna want to be the right woman for the right man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? She's willing on taking it to whatever extreme he's willing to go.
Yeah.
But he got to be the right one. That's why I say if he coming in the room with the wood that you desire, you gonna do what you do.
It ain't even about sex, like.
No, I'm just saying for you to jump through those hoops.
Yeah, I'm just saying for like.
Overall.
Yeah, if he
overall man.
Yeah. Baby.
Like this.
Make it happen, Mr. Make it happen.
Yeah. You ready to put that work in? I can understand.
Baby, what you want me to order next? What outfit? What you want me to do?
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
That's important too, because it's some relationship goals that people looking at. Man, I say they looking at the people doing this on the camera. They like, this is my relationship goal. I'm like, girl, you don't get your
do you know how much it takes for them folks to get to the point?
Yeah, you get the fuck out of here because you know.
Baby, I need a motherfucker love me at my worst.
I'm telling you.
Shit. So I get depressed here.
Let's talk about that. That's actually where I was headed. I was going to head more into it.
I don't want to get into that. I'm stop that crying.
No, it's all good.
Okay, we good.
It's all good. Now I want to get into that because that's a lane for young black women and men that don't get talked about.
It don't. And then like people make it hard for them to talk.
Yeah, because they look down on you. They look weak.
Me personally, like I don't like being vulnerable.
Yeah,
I don't like
because it's a sign of weakness.
Exactly, because I'm used to being strong. Like nigga, what's up?
Yeah, but you know what though? A lot of people miss the help that they need because of that.
As I went on with my, trying to handle the situation, because I tried to kill myself. No, I know. Yeah, I faithful enough.
You
back in 2023, I tried to kill myself.
Okay, now I gotta ask you this, and this is a very important question. Did your grandfather have any influence on that decision?
No, it's like I was in a dark place because so much was happening. And I was just you have you been depressed before?
I've been depressed.
Cause some people cause I hate this one friend, but she wasn't my friend. You the reason why you depressed. Like what the fuck?
Nah, they don't understand.
Like you don't, cause at the time, like she ain't used to people handing shit to her.
Oh yeah.
Like I was growing up, we had to learn to survive. Like my mom made sure we knew how to survive. My grandma knew running water. Like nobody could nobody tell we didn't have running water. Growing up.
I done been through that before.
We could
going to get jugs of water from down the street, the house down the street.
We were going to the pond, boiling water.
Oh yeah.
We had kerosene lamps and shit. Even though we didn't have light, like people wouldn't by looking at me, nobody would understand.
I've lived in a house with no electricity, no plumbing.
Exactly.
We had to go down the street. We had a line running from the neighbor to the house.
Exactly.
And I used to have to go down the street and get jugs. Every jug, vinegar, milk, any jug that came, bleach, any jug that came, we use that as a jug to go get water.
In this day and age, like, people don't understand, like, I know how to survive. Like, if stuff was to go down, like, I know how to survive.
Yeah, you know what to do.
Because I grew up on that. It was years I grew up on it.
Yeah, I done been through that. I'm with you. I'm glad you're sharing that because a lot of people would think projects is low as it go.
Showing the hell like, we were going to the pond.
Yeah, it get low.
Then like going to school, like people wouldn't know. Like they're looking at me. No, I wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
No. I'm telling you, I know how to survive. I'm trying to tell you, I know how to live. When the motherfucking lights and shit go out, I know how to live.
Well,
when the water go out, I know how to live.
Yeah.
Like,
and I think that makes us better parents when it comes to that. Like, you don't mind.
You teach your kids how to value a dollar. Yeah,
you're gonna appreciate these noodles. Yeah, even though that, and I can probably go get more, but eat some noodles.
And that's the thing, like. Even though, like, going through that, like, I used to say people got it made.
Mm-hmm.
These folks got it made because we went through it.
So do you feel like when you going through those stages and going through that depression and whatnot, and you said you considered taking your life, or you actually tried?
I tried. I took pills and they sent me out. I got sent off and everything.
For real? So I hate that happened with you, but I wanted to know, like, at what point did you feel that was the best thing to do? Yeah, like what pushed you to that edge?
I was in a once you're in a dark place, like you ain't no getting out.
Ain't no getting out.
It's like it seemed like when someone tell you to do it, like you ain't work like.
What about the babies though?
And that's the thing I feel like. In my head, I feel like my kids were better off without me.
Really?
That's how I was feeling.
Damn.
Yep. And then it was like that when I tried. It was May 23rd. I noticed it May 23rd.
Yeah, you remember the day.
Yep. And I ain't no testing my sister. Me and my sister 15 months apart. I mean, we fight growing up.
Borderline twins.
We used to fight growing up with that. My sister, that's my heart.
Yeah.
Like I test her.
So she know your deepest, darkest part of you. I feel you. Take your time.
I texted her and told her that I was tired. And she was like, "What you mean?" I was at my mama's house and everything. I was in the living room, like the kids. The kids was in the bed. So I texted my sister like, "I was out. I'm tired. I couldn't go on no longer."
What was actually going on at that time? Like,
nothing. Like I was stuck. It like I had got like when I get depressed, people don't know. Anybody know? Like when I get depressed, I shut myself from everybody. Like I'm closed in. I get in a dark room, don't do nothing. Like I just be there. So
tell me this: have you ever been diagnosed with?
Yep, like now.
Like what is it?
Severe
depression?
Bipolar? Hell no. It's severe depression and anxiety, and I got ADHD.
Yeah. Cause
it's like I think about doing one thing, like then like my mind like I gotta do something else. It's like my mind keep racing.
Yeah. So at that point,
you saw my mom. She got surprised that and said you had bipolar.
No, because that is a symptom where they go real high.
Yeah.
Like even like how you model, like they might go to that.
Yeah.
Where they ready to show the world and be
I go down.
And then they'll go into a dark room.
Yeah.
Those are symptoms of bipolar depression. That's why I said it. I didn't say it off nothing else but those symptoms.
Yeah.
So but the bipolar is is the up and down of the depression.
My mama said I'm bipolar, but they said I got ADHD.
Yeah. So you said at that point,
Yep, I had tested
you just was low. You just was in that low place where
I was like
you didn't find no value. You didn't find no worth in that time.
Nope.
I hate that. I hate that. And I just wish that we had more resources or more outlets for times that we feel like that. Because it's bad because when you feel like that in that moment and you don't know what it was.
And then like people kept saying go there. Even like when my uncle passed.
Yeah.
Like I needed it, but it's just like me being, us black people. We don't know nobody in our business. We can't. I feel like talk to a stranger more than talk to a family will tell your business. That stranger don't know you.
Yeah. And they gonna help you based off the education that they have. And not off their personal feelings about it. Because they may not even been through what you're going through.
Yeah.
But they just educated enough to know what it takes to get through it. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back to it. You at that moment you said you called your sister.
No, I texted my sister.
You texted your sister and said you tired.
You're tired.
Mama is where?
In her room.
Mama in the room.
My
kids in the back kicking shit.
And I took pills. And I was in the room.
Text her and told her you about to do it.
Yeah, I just told her I was tired.
And when she, what was her reaction to that?
She like, what? I like after that I guess she called my mama, and then my mama came up in the room. I took the pill. Mom, she had put her finger down my throat. She put her finger down my throat.
Oh,
it made me throw up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what point is it? When was this? How old?
It was 2017.
17.
May 23rd, 2017.
So now you just had your baby girl in what? 15.
Yep. She about 2.
Yeah, she 2.
One or 2. Yeah.
Wow. Did you go through postpartum?
No.
You did?
I don't feel like I did.
You didn't? You were pretty good because you started working after that. So you was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
What, did you go through like a bad breakup?
No, I feel like it came from when I lost my uncle.
When you lost your uncle.
Mm-hmm.
So you said
I never got the help.
You never got what you needed. You were still going through it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough. So you went and got there?
No, I just got there 2 years ago.
Okay.
And like after once it happened, they had sent me out.
You had to go to a facility for a minute.
Yep.
And so how did you recover? How did you come up out of it?
And it's crazy because it happened May 23rd, 2017. And then after that, I just feel like I had stopped going to church. I grew up in church. Okay. I had stopped going to church and everything. But it's once I came, I went back to church. And then some people, they be like, I don't like church. I don't like. When I say church, they were like church
do it for you.
Church do it, it'll do it for me. Cause when I went back, I went back to church and I started praying more and all that stuff. In June, when I had getting a full-time job, stuff had started.
Because you start happening for you. Because you
I went to church and started praying more. It's once you put your faith in God, He'll come through for you.
But do you believe in the law of attraction?
What you mean?
Okay, check this out. It's like faith, basically. Law of attraction is basically what you attract to your life is the result of it. So just like you was down, you constantly acknowledged that down part. And you constantly dwelled in that down time to where it led you to that. When you decided, whether it been church that influenced it, you start going to church, start praying and more positive thinking, it led you to more positive results. You know what I'm saying? And not taking nothing away from church.
Yeah.
But I think what we got to understand as a people is that
even if you don't go to church.
Yeah, it don't have to be church. Just having a positive mindset. Yeah. Because that negativity dwelling in your mind.
My thing is I pick up on energy. If your energy bad around me, I can't deal with it. Cause like
it'll bring you down.
I will feed off of it.
Yeah, it pulls you down.
Yeah.
So if you got like say you got a friend that's going through something negative, it'll drain you if you go around.
Even like I feel like sometimes I'll be that friend. Like I'm easy to get depressed.
Yeah.
That's why I try to pull my life. I don't try to go around people. That's why I be to myself.
Yeah.
Because if I go around, I don't want to bring that energy to nobody else.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you a thing that somebody blessed me with, and they said this is how they teach their daughters, and you should teach yours the same.
Mm-hmm.
To be the thermostat and not the thermometer. The thermostat sets the temperature in the room.
Yeah.
The thermometer just checks it.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta find your thermostat mode to where you can always be the energy.
Yeah.
And not and set the tone.
And it's crazy, like even like with that, it's like if I'm depressed or if I go out, I know I got a bad mood, but people always get to come talk to me about their life. It's like they can come
seem
talk
like
to
they
me.
use the dump, like they can dump their problems.
Yeah,
on
like
you.
it's cause like.
But see, I think when you said you're a Scorpio,
Yeah.
I'm an Aries, but see, I'm one of them type of people like this, and it's kind of harsh in a way. But I've had people that might start talking about something, I'll be like, man, I don't want to hear that shit.
That ain't me. Like I listen.
Hey,
I don't know.
I'm gonna be nice about it.
I seen this thing on Facebook. Like it's this person. Like every person he goes, they down. They energy go after them.
Yeah,
I think it be hard.
No, see, I'm gonna tell you what you gotta do. I try to be
strong for people, but ain't nobody ever be strong for me.
You gotta claim your strength and say, hey.
Yeah.
Baby, and you can find a nice way, like, baby, I don't want to hear that shit.
You just ain't
I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? But where they can still take it and be like, I feel you. I'm like that.
I'm not like that.
Man, when I tell you a nigga bring me something, and then I'm a real neutral guy.
Yeah.
Right? I'm neutral to a lot of things. I'm gonna go ham for mine, but I'm real neutral to a certain situation that might happen around me. I might be cool with this nigga and this nigga here. And he might come and say, my nigga, I don't want to hear that shit.
I ain't like that.
Hey, but I'm going to tell you.
I try to be there for people.
See,
even though people ain't there for me. You know?
I know, but you think that you would think that it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
But it's just teaching them how to handle you. Like, you got to protect you.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is teaching them that. So I get people now, they already know. Don't even bring that shit because they already know I'm not with it.
Oh, no.
You see what I'm saying? And then as bad as you want to be with it, technically you ain't either. Because they're going to drain you and pull you down. And then your load that you carry yourself, it going to add to that load. You got to be that person to say, man, I'm protecting my peace. Baby, I'm dealing with some shit myself. I don't want to hear that shit.
I don't like being mean.
It ain't mean. It ain't mean if you do it the right. It's a sweet way to do it.
I don't like people.
Man,
I know how I feel to be down. Like
yeah, but you don't dump yours on nobody. You said
I don't.
Okay then. So you gotta protect your load.
For me to open up to a person, I gotta be close to that person. I ain't finna just do it to know anybody because I know
exactly what you're saying. But I'm saying you got people that don't mind dumping. Right? Yeah. So you got to learn to protect your peace by saying, hey, I'm sorry, but I can't take it right now. And what it's telling them is you going through your own, however you got to express that. And people don't really take offense to that.
Yeah.
Because they already know what they dumping is a personal thing anyway.
Right.
So I never get nobody that ever got mad about me saying it.
Right.
It's just the way that I'm saying it is in a nice way, but I'm being stern and straightforward because you have to protect yourself because you know that you're on a like yo.
And then like me, knowing I'm easily to get depressed. And
that's what I'm saying. So you knowing that your scale is like already off, like it's like this here trying to balance. Don't let nobody come dump their man problems and just turn your shit over.
Yeah.
Because it's similar to something you going through, maybe, or whatever it may be. Like, you got to learn to say, hey, man, baby, I ain't outside for this. I ain't come over here for that. Or I ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's good to see you, but I don't want to hear that shit.
And then, like, it's just like, even like, it's not problems. And they just feel like they can just talk.
Yeah, they just dump it. That's what I say. It's just a normal thing. But what, like you said, you know, they got this thing running around. Check on your strong friends, right?
Yeah.
A lot of times you get mistaken as a strong friend.
Okay, so like with that, by looking at me, people wouldn't even think.
They think you the strong friend.
And then like, you took really you want to like you the worst ones because they feel like they can't talk.
Yeah. And then, you know, pretty people should get handed to them throughout life a little bit. Pretty people get
and they what they think.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's how society look at it.
Yeah, they what they think.
Yeah, but one thing I learned that over time, you just gotta learn to protect you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And when you went into that mold, and I don't know what was going on in your life at that time as far as friendships, but that ain't nothing but more weight on your shoulders. But when you decided to go back into your upbringing, go back into church, go back into that.
And like when I started going, like then stuff started happening, you like I want to.
You got
I want
positive.
to say, yeah, I want to
say,
like God, he'll let you know that.
Yeah.
He like once you start, he'll let you go through stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, on your own until
you come back to him. And, because that all of that goes into the law of attraction, because whatever you find to believe in, you found what
I'm a Christian.
Yeah. Whatever go-to route you chose, and you start thinking in that direction, things change for you and it start happening. But how do you protect yourself from it coming back is my question.
It be hard. Cause like I'm easy to go back. I'm easy to get back to pray. Like
you can't claim that.
That's what I'm trying. I try not to. I try not to, but it's like as time goes on,
get hard, See, what you gotta.
No, I try my best. Like it's like I ended up joining another church, cause the church that I came up in, like that was so stuck on tradition. You know.
I know, yeah.
Like
back then when I got a dress under your knees.
So like church I'm in now, I really I love my church.
It's more comfortable.
Yeah, cause he understands.
He understands today.
Girl, Pettis, you understand.
Yeah,
he understand, like he ain't so like he go to like he talk about like so they go home now.
They go home today.
Yeah, like that. I ain't so used to
that old school.
Yeah, you don't know me.
Yeah, I came up in that type of Kojic Church of God in Christ, where it was extremely, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they looking at you judging. Like,
I literally just saw a clip on social media about a pastor, a young lady apologizing to the church for getting pregnant. Did you see that?
I didn't see it.
Well, it's going around. It's on social media. I think she was like 17, and the pastor. It's all recorded. It's all live. I mean, they recorded. Yeah, but she went up and had to apologize to the church. It gave me flashbacks when I was a teenager. When my first child was on the way, I was a drummer at the church that I came up in. And they tried to make me apologize to the church. Or I couldn't be in the choir.
Nothing like that. They made you apologize? Yeah. Who are you to make me apologize?
Yeah, I literally said that. I really
You said what I said or you?
Yeah, I was like, man. I was like, I'll apologize to God, but I don't feel like I owe this church no apology. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm but I stood on that now. My parents were committed to that church, and how it ended up happening was it was another church a block away from the church. So I didn't apologize. I got put out the choir. I couldn't be in the choir.
That's just
so I started going. I don't like stuff like that either, but I started going to the church.
I know they were mad.
They weren't really mad. They just thought, I mean, that was really just my way of compromising with my parents, because their thing was, you gonna go to church. Well, I ain't got to go to that one. I can go to this, or you can go to that one. Cool, that's cool. And it was more my peers, my friends at this church than it was at that one. But it just blew my mind to see that now. Here it is. I was 16, so this is 30 plus years later when I was having my first baby, and a pastor tried to make me apologize to the church. Fast forward, this same pastor's son messed with a young girl younger than me in the church and got her pregnant.
How what church it was?
Yeah, this in Illinois. This in Illinois.
Hold on now.
Yeah. But I'm saying it just showed like
them be the ones
quit playing with me, bro.
Them be the ones.
You trying to church me
like
to
your shit don't
death.
stink.
Yeah. And then he had some history that was, you know what I'm saying?
That's how I be. I don't like
But
that.
I'm like, man, you trying to pull me to the front of the church and make me apologize and everything.
No, your shit stink.
Come on, man. So I just was like, later on, it looked back, it just in hindsight, like, stop playing, man.
Yeah, because that's why, you know, like I got rebaptized and everything.
Yeah.
My new church.
In the new church. So do you think that the other church, like you said, was more traditional and strict? They can, I think they run people away.
I wouldn't say strict.
Not really strict, but just more traditional as far as judgment is concerned.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah, see, that's the difference in today's churches and back in the day. Because back in the day, like I said, you mess around and say, don't wear dresses above the knees.
I'm trying to say slips.
Slips. Wearing stockings. You got on some stockings on some beehives.
I said, my mom and made sure we was in church, Sunday school. We going 3 services a day.
Yeah, I remember those days now. I mean, my stepfather drove the bus. You know,
the church bus.
Yeah, I know about all that.
Yeah.
Until every time the doors unlocked, we were first. Because he unlocked them type shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so I remember those times, but I mean, in hindsight, I told you I left home at 16. I was like, I'd be damn. I'm gonna go. I ain't going to church every day. Y'all go ahead.
But like now, going like, I love church.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, like once I when
but
I
you love it for you.
Like, when I get my depression stage, I miss a couple Sundays.
Man, I just want to make some suggestions.
What?
I just really do. I really want to make some suggestions to you.
What?
When it comes to that, and I told you I've dealt with depression. I've dealt with a lot of loss. I have a point where I was depressed in my life where I have memory loss. Like, I don't remember some times that went on during that time. And I know I was there, but I couldn't tell you about the time being there.
Right.
A family member might can tell you, like, yeah, but I might be like, I remember, but I don't remember. I know I was present, but I don't remember because of my depression and dealing with grief and whatnot. But I would suggest, first and foremost, stick with what got you out of it. So stick with the church.
And then, that's why I'm trying to get back, back into my modeling stuff. Cause it's like when I was modeling, because I was busy. Yeah. Like when I'm busy or out, I don't be in my head too much.
Yeah.
So
I all of those things is what I want you to do. Yeah. Because when it's all said and done, it's really about you. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I mean, I'm sure probably. If you anything like me, the first thing come to your mind gonna be your kids. But technically, it's really about you.
Like if you ain't have your kids, you can't be happy.
Yeah, like what can you do for them? Like you just said, you said you was at a point where you didn't think they would be better off without you. Right. So of course, that's a sign that you got to tend to you.
No, my thing is like when I said that. Some people know when you in a dark space.
I know.
Some people don't know. When you're in a dark space, it would drive you to do it.
It'll drive you. I can say that I've been not to that extreme. I've been in a dark place where, how can I put it? I didn't go to where I wanted to take my life or I felt like they were better off without me. But I've been in a dark place where actually they were the only thing that mattered. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now,
even when I get to the point, like I just think I go back to when I tried to I know my kids, like they need me.
They need you.
Yeah, they need me. But it's just
I've been where I ain't mean to cut you off. I've been where I felt like you said, like I didn't have the value. But I knew I was valuable to them. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Even like with that, so I feel like now I feel My daughter damn near all I got. I'm all she got.
Oh yeah, you damn sure.
Right.
Cause what you said earlier. Yeah.
I'm all she got. Ain't nobody gonna.
Ain't
And I don't want her. And I ain't finna let. I don't want her. Exactly. Let her go to that damn memory. Like he even.
Yeah. You can't do that. Yeah.
So like it's like I'm really like now I'm in the like I'm trying to go ahead and get on my shit, back on my shit.
Get on your shit, man.
It is like.
I'm glad you came here though, cause I feel like this was the universe lining this up for this conversation.
What you mean?
Because we wouldn't have had this conversation without Beyond the Clientele.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Don't nobody know me outside of social media.
We done talked a few times about you coming.
Exactly.
Just think about it. I be like, you gonna come sit down with me? You like, no. But think about this. This is like I told you earlier, it's your digital imprint. And even if you have to reference this to say, man, let me get back on my shit.
Yeah.
I want it to be at least that much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it take you to see, it take you to look at yourself.
And then sometimes like people look at you thinking like you got it all.
Thinking it's one way, yeah.
Now they know, like they'll know, like
it ain't that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You girl been through some shit.
You done been through the trenches.
Baby, the trenches.
Yeah.
Get water for puns and shit. Look.
Hey, I'm telling you, for real. That shit, hey, look.
Man, you can't say you got water from a motherfucking pump.
Man, you ain't talking about shit. You talking about being fucked up. You ain't been fucked up.
They ain't gonna make it in this day and age.
Hey, I'm telling you, because I'm telling you, man, when you said that, I thought I had been, they talk about poor and destitute. I done been in that situation where I didn't have plumbing, I didn't have water.
Plumbing, man, we was
we was going to my grandma. It was my grandfather's property, but it was basically condemned. But we would go down to their house where I would fill up these jugs.
Listen, we were so young. We was young. We had to go to the pond.
Go to the pond and get the
water. Put the motherfucking water in the bucket.
And come back and boil it.
We used to be like, Mama, why we won't do that?
Hey, that right there, it just shows their strength and where you came from, though.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. Like then we was like, why?
It was your situation. Yeah. You didn't even know it.
And then going to school, people wouldn't even
they didn't even know you were going to do it.
No, because we
never ain't had no company or nothing like that.
And then like my mama made sure we had, like she made sure
she understood what you needed. She did the necessities was
even
better.
Like, and then we had my uncle, man, we had the latest damn Nikes, Jordan.
Yeah.
But we had like
it looked good.
It looked good, but shit, you didn't know the struggle behind this shit.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
I'm grateful when I said, and then like it hurt me to the point like when I get married one day, like I ain't gonna have my uncle.
Yeah.
That shit like that
would have been right there.
He would have been the one walking me down the aisle.
Yeah.
Now I got to have my little brother, my son walking me down the aisle.
Yeah.
Hopefully my daddy to get right, so he'll be the one.
So do you take anything that he taught you?
Who's my uncle?
Yeah. Do you take that? You apply that to your life?
My uncle he taught me to come up. So it was like guys right his age was trying to hit on us and shit.
Yeah. The younger,
I went to my uncle and said, "Uncle, he tried to talk to me."
Yeah.
He's like, got to understand. Y'all come to age now when me ain't gonna look at you.
They gonna be at you, yeah.
And you said you gonna, put them in that place.
Man, barbecue will be.
I'm trying to tell you, shit. Cause hell, even like if we tell who our uncle was, we don't want no problems.
We want that problem, yeah.
We don't want no problems.
So you say his name was Pat? Pat didn't play that shit.
Pat Jones didn't play that shit.
Man, y'all fuck around be some kin to us, man. Shout out to them Joneses in Mississippi, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
For real.
Hey, we come from that vibe, man. Don't play that shit at all.
Don't play it. He ain't play about us, baby.
Yeah. And he the little brother.
He was a little brother.
Yeah. Man, I sure hate that happened to him, man. I probably would have had a chance to meet him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they just get served, though. He got his...
They got him?
They ain't gonna get one guy from him because when it happened, he threw up in the toilet.
And his DNA.
Yeah.
Damn. You're going to have to send me this story.
I'm going to send it. I'm going to send it.
I probably saw it. You said it was 2012. I was in Memphis in 2012, so.
Let me see. Let's get find on your phone.
You going to find it? Okay, look. Go ahead and find it. I'm going to go on to my next question then. Go on find it, man. I want to know about this story. I probably seen it, though, because I was in Memphis. I got to Memphis in 01.
So I was here, and if it made the news, I probably seen it. But moving right along though, we're gonna move while you doing that. I want to tap into one thing I want to ask you. Then we're gonna get into a few words. Tell me something that you believed as a child.
Bounce for you.
Damn. Damn.
Let me make sure to do time right see.
Look, I wanna. You said they put him in. Oh, they put him in the dumpster.
Big mom.
Damn.
They could. They my uncle right there.
Patrick Antonio.
Hey, big friend.
Screenshot it so I can go back to it. Well, it'd probably be in my search.
Yeah, if you go out of it, still probably see me.
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it there. It'll stay open anyway. That's deep. But now, what was I finna say? I lost my train of thought real quick. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm back in it. I want you to tell me something that you believed as a child that you found out when you became an adult it wasn't true.
It wasn't.
Yeah,
it
like
wasn't
something you believed as a child, like nothing as simple as Santa Claus.
No, this is Santa Claus.
No, I'm saying like something real in real life that you believed as a child that when you grew up you were like, damn, I thought it was like this. It ain't like that. You don't know? I mean, I've heard some. I'm gonna give you a few examples of things that I heard. I've heard like people say like that. Everybody in your family support you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I done heard people actually say that, like, they think that family is just automatically
even like not my coming up, you know how like what goes on in the house stays in the house.
That type of shit?
Yeah.
That shit ain't true.
Fuck that. You gotta let this shit out.
Tell it, yeah.
Hell, shit goes
on. Oh, you saying don't let that, don't hold it in.
Yeah. Cause you know how you saying you know nowadays.
Don't tell my business, don't tell what's going on in this house.
Motherfucker, even like
it be some bullshit going on in the house. Somebody should have known about. Yeah.
No, tell.
Tell that shit. I know what you saying, yeah. So you saying that that's not the way of life. No. If it's something going on,
make that shit, just if you know stuff with kids.
Yeah.
Baby, no, you better tell talk.
Yeah.
No.
For real.
So we happy to the next person.
Yep. I'm with you. I can dig it. So basically saying, man, family secrets need to be told.
Tell that shit.
Fuck all that. Dig that. Okay. Well, I want to get into what a few words mean to you before we get up out of here. We're going to start with the word loyalty. Right?
Yeah.
I want you to tell me what that word means to you and how you apply it to your life.
Loyalty.
Yeah.
I get sensitive when I talk to you. The women don't take this kind of stuff serious.
That's why I want you to tell me how I feel about it, how you feel about it.
Baby, I go to the grave with shit. Even like with my family. I'm loyal to my family. It's like I guess it's just me. Like I ain't finna.
You just a loyal person.
I don't turn on. Like I can't see myself doing no shit like that.
Yeah.
Like you got some people. They'll say they loyal.
Yeah.
Then they'll turn on you.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that. I'm going to the grave with shit.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Baby, I don't owe anybody outside my family, the friends, and the people I know. Baby, I don't owe nobody no loyalty.
Yeah.
But them.
Yeah.
Baby,
so tell me this: when you take loyalty into consideration, do you look at it like, do you support no matter what?
Baby, I'm with you right or wrong, but I'm gonna tell you behind closed doors you're wrong, baby. In the public, I ain't.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say now. Cause you can condone some bullshit being too loyal.
I'm trying to tell you.
So
just let me know shit.
Yeah, so you Say tell me the game plan.
Nah.
So because I've seen people be like, you saying just that line like, I'm with them no matter what, but they wrong.
But I'll let you know you're wrong.
See me, I'm like,
I ain't the type that I ain't gonna uphold you. I'll let you know.
Yeah. I'm like, I done been in situations where
I ain't gonna go against you.
I'm gonna stand up with you.
Yeah.
But you got me fucked up.
Got me fucked up.
You did some bullshit.
Now I'll let you know. I ain't gonna shame you in front of nobody now.
You ain't gonna put your hands on them. But
When I get that, I'm gonna put my hands on your
beat your ass. Shit.
Okay. I like that because I think you can be loyal to a default too because I know.
Well, I'm pretty sure I don't tell a lot on the old paper about mine.
I'm telling you.
Look.
Yeah, if you tell me what's up,
I'm trying to tell you, we'll put it together. I'm trying to tell you shit.
Because I remember being in the Army and we had a little clique, man, called the Timberland crew. That was our little crew in the Army.
Yeah.
And I remember one dude who always was starting stuff. Like he knew we too deep.
Yeah.
We showing up when we show at just like, you know, I mean I gotta shout it out now. Whenever I come in, some of my DJ partners might say, so 100 in the building or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So we in Germany and we would move around different clubs in Germany on the scene and we would go so deep, so many cars. To where we in the building, we might walk in, they be like, Timberland in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Talk about our whole little group. But it was one dude, he just got a kick out of star shit. Mm-hmm. He'll start something across on the other side of the club. Come, hey man, this nigga talking crazy. Right? So I noticed when I first got there, everybody go right with him. I used to be like, why is y'all going with this nigga? I can read, I know this nigga is with the bullshit. Yeah. Like, he always on some bullshit. What we in here, everybody talking to girls but you. You the only nigga over here starting some bullshit. Yeah. So I think that you can be loyal to a default sometime where you create problems that shouldn't be yours.
Yeah,
because sometimes you gotta
check
check that
you
person.
So, like you know him and you so
yeah,
close.
Like, nigga, quit doing that bullshit, nigga. No, yeah, you know. So I can say first night we might be on their ass about you.
So, like I ain't gonna uphold you when you're wrong because I know I let you know behind. I let you know when we get back. You wrong about.
I'm gonna tell you, it fucks up everybody's reputation.
Right.
Cause now they go hollering, man, Destinyi them be on some bullshit.
Right.
Cause this one friend that be starting shit with every motherfucker got y'all looking crazy out here. So I think that it's important to be like, you gotta correct the motherfucker.
You
before
do.
You just stay loyal to their bullshit.
You gonna correct them. Just let me know if you gonna start some bullshit here. I'll let you know behind when you know you're wrong with the motherfucker.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But you only gonna get one, maybe two times where you can get away with it. After that, I might let you beat your ass. Yeah. Hey, you know what?
Right.
Beat this motherfucking ass. He need a lesson learned. Don't kill him and don't beat him too bad. But beat his motherfucking ass. That's how I look at it. I think you can be loyal to the default. Now we're gonna get to the next word now, right?
Wait.
I think these words have a lot in common. Right?
Right.
Loyalty and love.
Fuck.
Now, I'm gonna tell you why. Let me explain my reason why. I think they both have levels.
Yeah.
I think you can be loyal to one person to a certain level. Like you might have that sister. Like you talk about your sister.
I know my sister.
Yeah, you got your sister and you loyal to her. You might have a friend that you loyal to. But it's a level, it's a balance between them two. You be like, this my motherfucking sister, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Now I love you, but this my motherfucking sister. So I think that love has this same type of level of when it comes to certain love.
Right.
You know, you love your sister, you love your friend,
right.
But it's levels. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it also leads into relationships.
Yeah.
You might say, I love this nigga.
So let me tell you, do you think there's a difference between like and love?
It damn sure different, yeah.
See, I need to love and like you. You know.
No.
Why?
No.
I think like
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Because you can love somebody and not really like them all the time. But your love never gonna waver.
If you do both, like you got,
that's when it's really good.
Yeah, exactly.
You love everybody.
Yeah.
But you can love a motherfucker and can't stand they motherfucking ass too now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time when you can't stand them, you don't even like their ass no more. Right. You can. That's how you remember them friends that you might be like, I still love that bitch, but I don't fuck with that. Oh no.
Let get away from me.
Yeah, if you don't like them, you don't even want to be around them. Exactly. But you can love them from that same distance. Exactly. Stay your ass over there. I still love you. Yeah. And I don't want nothing bad to happen to you, but get the fuck away around me. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I think that like and love, it can play a little, it can play a little different. But if you got both, you in a good place. Exactly. Yeah, if you got love and like from one motherfucker, you better keep them around.
Keep them around.
Yeah, for real. Because you might fall off of me.
Oh,
If you lose them, you ain't got shit.
I'm trying to tell you.
So dig that. So love. I think love and loyalty go hand in hand as far as levels. How you feel about love and not just simply in relationships? Let's be clear about that.
Yeah.
Not just simply in like man and woman relationships. It's about overall love. How you feel about it?
Mm.
You ain't really that loving type. Just love your people.
I'm a lover girl.
Like you just love your people.
I love it's like I love people.
Yeah.
But just like if you give me a reason, like, I don't fuck with you.
It's easy.
Yeah, like I'm easy to fall. I'm easy to love somebody.
So you fall easy? Do you fall out easy?
What you mean fall out?
Like you fall in love easy and then
I'm fucked up.
So you can't get out, you stuck. When you fall in that love realm, you stuck.
Like I'm tender.
Oh Lord.
Don't judge me.
I ain't gonna judge you. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. So
no, I'm trying not to, cause baby.
So you don't even want to love. Cause it's gonna be a problem.
I want to love. I really want to love.
But not that much.
Yeah.
Not like.
I'm fucked up. I'm tender. Tender. Fuck.
Damn.
I guess it's just me, cause like once I'm on a person, I'm on that person.
You own it.
I'm on.
For real. Ain't no getting loose. Welcome to death row.
Welcome to death row. Baby, we stuck.
Welcome to death row.
Baby, I'm on your ass like back pockets.
That's funny.
Shit.
And that love goes for male and female and the people.
I mean, I'm like that with my folks too, baby.
Yeah, like with your people. Yeah. Well, as long as I think that's okay, as long as it's like that in both.
And then I'm real family oriented. Like my folks, it's like I don't hang on. Like I hang out with people. My folks.
Your people is your people. Yeah.
My folks.
So if you finna ride out and
baby,
you gotta go pick some people up, who you picking up? Your people.
Even like if we get to fight, baby, ain't no one-on-one. We jumping.
Yeah, fuck that. Beat that bitch. That's how I talk.
Baby, we jumping, like, shit. Ain't no one-on-one, shit.
Get the fuck up off her.
Baby, we jumping.
I'm like that all the way to my woman, though, man. I don't give a damn, man. You ain't finna get to fight her one-on-one.
Baby, beat your motherfucking ass.
I beat your man down.
With my nigga too, shit.
You
baby,
got there, right?
What you said? What you said?
I can dig it. All right, we're going to go to the next word, man. We're going to go to the word humble.
I'm real humble. You can tell we're coming from where I came from.
Yeah.
I'm real humble.
Yeah. Now you humble because life humbled you.
Yes.
Now I'm talking about in the sense of the word of what it truly means is to dim your light for the comfort of others. Yeah.
I tried because with the toxic situation, I stopped.
You did that before.
Yeah, baby, I can't do that shit here now. Fuck that.
Don't do that.
I ain't changed myself for nobody.
Yeah, don't do that. Now,
like
the humble that we talk about, that our grandmoms might have said be humble, and the humble that comes from the church.
Yeah,
that's a different humble. I think life humbles you that way.
Yeah.
Like you said, going to get water from the pond humbled you.
No,
I'm just saying that humbles you. That's the word.
It do.
Instead of you running around here saying, "Oh, I ain't gonna do too much." Nah, fuck that. Do you?
Man,
you deserve it because you can get water from the pond.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you ain't gotta dim your light because another motherfucker insecure about it or they don't feel comfortable with it.
Right.
You gotta shine and let your light be lit at all times.
Right.
I think that's how it should be.
That's how it should be.
Okay, you agree with me?
I agree.
I like that. Because I know I just saw a clip where a dude was talking about how we raise our kids. And you got kids. So you got a son and a daughter. And they said there's two words out here. Humble, which is to dim your light for the comfort of others. Yeah. And then they got the word narcissist, where be all into yourself. Check it out. Now, you raising your kids. Would you rather raise them to be humble? Or
because a narcissist, they gonna think everything is about them.
Why wouldn't you want your child to think that?
Fuck. Because being humble.
Don't think about no narcissists that you don't like. Don't do that. I'm talking about what you gonna tell your child.
To a certain extent.
Would you tell your child, dim your light
No.
Don't be shining. Or would you tell your child, shine, goddamn?
It's to a certain extent, like just
everything gonna be to a certain extent, though.
But my kid, you know, just if it's like rich folks.
Yeah.
Them kids fucked up. They think they all that and shit.
Nah, they rich. They don't make them fucked up.
Then cause they'll look down on the next, the ones that look under them, they'll think they.
Nah, they rich. See,
I think I'm putting my kids be humble.
Nah, you teach them be humble in the sense of what we talking about.
But when it come to your fucking life, you let that motherfucker shine.
Yeah, so you saying that you contradicting yourself.
Don't be a fucking narcissist.
But what you saying is don't shit on nobody.
Exactly.
But a narcissist ain't even doing that. If you think about it, they really just in love with themselves. I don't think that's a bad thing.
So you're a narcissist?
I'm not a narcissist, but I just don't think think that'll be a bad thing. Yeah. Go ahead. I actually do too.
Them motherfuckers live alone.
Okay, Destiny, in closing, check it out. I want you to complete a sentence for me.
Alright, damn. What a sentence.
Yeah, it's simple. Just one. It's a simple sentence.
What?
It hurts me to see.
What?
It hurts me to see.
I'm gonna finish that.
Yeah, you just finished that sentence. Like, it hurts me to see.
It could be about anything.
Anything. Just what's going on in this today and age. Like, it hurts you to see something. What?
Men degrade women.
Men degrade women. Okay.
Black men degrade black women.
Okay. I can dig it. That's a reasonable concept.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the next thing I want you to do. I want you to share with the people something that you want them to take from this and from just getting a moment to know you. Like, if you don't know nothing else, know this about Destinyi La'Shay. Like, share something to that extent. Like,
it's not always a pretty face. Check on your strong friends.
Okay. I like that. That's a real considerate type of thing to come from you, especially with what you done been through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So check on your strong friends, man. They ain't always good.
Sure ain't.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna add to that. Quit dumping on them folks, man.
Right.
They strong for a reason. They strong because of what they've been through. So quit dumping on them people, man.
Right.
Start carrying some of your own weight, man. Quit dumping that shit on your strong friends, man. We don't need it.
Even not even the friends that don't know you strangers.
Yeah.
It be strangers.
But for sure, if it's your friend, stop dumping because, or I ain't gonna say stop because that's where y'all friends. That's where friends go together like that. But I'm gonna say just think about it when you dump it on them.
And
think
then
about what they.
You got some that think like, what? I hate like I said, I hate a friend like you the reason. Like it's not always the case. Like some people got it made, some people ain't got it.
Yeah.
Ain't always had it that way. So it's not always that way. Some people born with a silver spoon, a long handle spoon, however you want to put it. Shit. Some people went through
the trenches. Yeah.
Pretty or not, check on them folks.
Yeah, and then I think the ones who went through the trenches just appreciate it much.
Yeah, they know how.
Yeah, they appreciate it much more than
when the time comes, don't ask me what to do.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
When you see me boiling my water,
you better boil your motherfucking shit.
When you see me boiling my motherfucking water, man, you better boil your shit. That's what's up, man. Is it anything else that you like to share?
This is my first ever podcast.
This your first ever?
Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate you for coming, man. I just wanted you to take from this, if nothing else, the advice that I gave you about just thinking about you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, and using whatever it takes for you. Some people, like you said, it was church for you.
Yeah.
If it's church, man, make sure you make that a part of your life. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, like I said, you got to do what works for you. So if you taking that into consideration at all times, you say, well, nothing else, I got to show up Sunday because that's your fuel, that's your re-up.
Right.
So make sure you get that, man, and stop claiming that stuff.
I think that's my problem. I try not to.
Yeah, I know it's a natural thing.
Yeah.
Once you've been through it so much, you be like that.
It's like I'm so started. I started getting to the point like depression. Depression got me. I don't have depression.
Yeah, don't claim it. Yeah, don't claim that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so quick to allow yourself to go there. You got to learn to shake that shit every once in a while. Like, and when I say shake it, I mean mentally, like in the sense of like, oh hell no, we ain't finna go there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you feel that moment where you getting down, tell yourself, nah, man, we ain't finna go there. And do whatever it takes to go, you know, whether it's mean pop out, do a photo shoot, goddamn it, go to church, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. Just make sure you consider doing that before you accept that low. Yeah. Cause I think how we perceive things is our downfall sometimes. Mm-hmm. So you might take that low moment and instead of taking it as a challenge, or you might automatically take it as defeat. Yeah. Just because you feeling it. Take on the challenge and say, nah, I'm finna do something different. You ain't gonna accept this shit. You know what I'm saying? And whether it, like I told you, if it take God or prayer, whatever it take to battle it, get on that. But don't accept that shit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I love to see a beautiful woman active, and I hate to see a beautiful woman defeated. Yeah. So you got to make sure you don't allow that shit to defeat you, even though you've been through it before and you recognize it. Yeah. You got to be able to say, nah, I ain't letting you in. Like they say in the church, they say the devil ain't letting you in. I'm rebuking the devil is a lie. Yeah. You got to call that devil out when he coming on to you. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't have nothing else, man. I enjoyed talking with you. I'm really glad we was able to get this thing done. Right. Because it's been a long time coming. and I know last time I spoke with you, we kind of just left it open. Like, just let me know when. And I was excited for you to even reach out. I had probably 5 more people that I was supposed to be scheduled with, but I knew that this was hard for you, so I was like, I'm finna get it in while I got it. You know what I'm saying? Because I probably would have had your ass in March if I would have been at the end of the year. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But because we had talked about it those few times, and I knew that it was something that you was not too. Yeah. You know, you weren't really with it. So whenever I got you on board, I had the hooks in you. I had to go and bring you on, and I really appreciate it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I wish you the best in everything that you do, everything you gonna do, everything you plan on doing. You didn't share that. What you got coming? Real quick, what you got coming?
Oh, let me put my list up.
Yeah, real quick. What you got coming? We got to give that, and then we gonna check up out of here. Tell them what's on the way. Tell them what's on the way. Y'all got to know Destinyi La'Shay got something on the way. You hear me?
As y'all know, I do photo shoots, brand ambassador video shoots, promo videos. I'm gonna start doing skits. Hit me up. Hit me up for your skits. More podcast interviews. Yeah. Hostings. I mean, I'm out for it. Yeah.
You back at it?
Yeah, I'm back at it.
You get your feedback wet.
I ain't getting naked though. Don't try to look for that. But
get naked?
Oh no.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, reach out to me. I'm open.
Y'all gotta check our old pics out.
They gotta see all the old pics because ain't no new ones here.
She ain't come with no new ones right now. Y'all gotta catch the old junk. But that's what's up, man. Well, y'all heard it here, man. Tap in with Destinyi La'Shay, man. Y'all won't be disappointed, man. She's even more beautiful in person. You know what I'm saying? That concludes another episode of Beyond the Clientele. I'm your host, J1, J100, or Mr. 100, because I do it the So 100 way. And shout out to my special guest, Destinyi La'Shay, man. Till next time. Salute.